How y'all doing? What's going on? How y'all doing, my people? How y'all feeling tonight? What's going on? Now, if you guys can already know how I get, please press that one. Where y'all at? Okay? It is Friday night, going on Saturday morning, and we got some stuff to talk about, baby. Okay? It is so much stuff that's coming down the pipelines. And we know we got two big issues right now, and it deals with Jacky O. It is deal with Reginae. Yes, it is. So I said, let's make a sandwich and push these two topics together so we can really have some conversations, okay? So just to reiterate before I continue, I don't know if you guys know. Why is the chat going so slow? Huh? Why is the chat going so slow? Come on, get them ones up. Please like this video. We are begging for like. Please like this video. Oh, shit, I'm sorry. Girl, okay, we Thursday night. Damn, I'm messing up already. Okay, Thursday night going into Friday morning. Thursday night going into Friday morning. Whew, you know something wrong with me to talk about. You see who on the screen. We have DC Young Fly and we have Jacky O. I don't know if you guys know, but Jacky O and DC, y'all know they've been together for 8 years. That is a long time. 8 years, 3 kids, no marriage, okay? And she passed away recently. Girl, it's been, 9 days? She passed away 9 days ago. Damn. Okay, can you just imagine 12 days ago she was here? But on May the 31st, that's when she passed away from getting a mommy makeover BBL. Okay? So, this is his first time speaking out. I'm talking about her lifetime partner, baby daddy of 3. DC, yeah, the big comedian man. Yeah, he's a big famous person. He's speaking out. Now, yesterday, he spoke out, but he just said he want privacy. He said, mind y'all business, he want privacy. I guess today he had a different feeling, right? Because today he came off with a paragraph, and I guess he don't want no damn privacy no more. You know what I'm saying? So the veil is up. I don't know. But we have to read what he's talking about. And I did read it earlier, but I want to read it again for the ones that's out there that got so much saying about my damn reading. But anyway, he was stating that the reason why he didn't speak out about this, y'all, because he didn't want it to be true. He thought if he didn't acknowledge she passed away, then it wasn't real. Do you get that? He thought if he did not acknowledge her death, then it's not real. He said he was in denial. And you know what that reminded me of? I was just watching this movie, and let me know what you guys think. Do y'all remember that movie Get Out? And that black man, his mom passed away. It was in a crash, and I think she died on his time, but he said that he didn't call the cops because he didn't want it to be real, you know? Well, okay, why isn't the comment section moving? What is going on? Is there something going on with my life? Y'all not commenting. Usually y'all comment better than this. Is y'all sleep? Hello? Okay, wake up. Okay, I don't know. Y'all not commenting. I don't see the chat moving, which makes me think something is off with the chat or the live. So please like this video. We are begging for likes. Have you guys seen that movie Get Out? Do you guys know what I'm referring to? +3 if you know what I'm talking about. When I'm talking about that movie Get Out, when that black man said, you know, his mom passed away on his watch and he could have saved her, but he didn't want to call the cops because he didn't want that shit to be real, you know? Girl, we hear, well, shit, comment. Engage with me, okay? I want some damn engagement, okay? Nah, HID, the live just getting started, you know? So, girl, ooh, I can't. And you know what? Denial is something, right? Oh, girl, I couldn't imagine what if you got shot and somebody close to you, they didn't want to call 911 because they didn't want that shit to be real. Bitch, you better get into reality and call 911. He was in denial. And, you know, it just makes me wonder who else was being in denial. I wonder, was that plastic surgeon dude? You know, what his name, Mr. Zach? Was his ass in denial? You know, he knew something could have gone wrong, but he denied it and still did the procedure anyway. You know, who else was in denial? Denial is a big factor when it comes to this. You know, who else was in denial during this situation with Jacky O? The friends that she was with, did y'all see any warning signs? But your ass was in denial. You thought everything would be okay. You know, who else was in denial? I think, you know, having a denial topic is a huge part of a lot of shit because a lot of people are in denial. Okay. So anyway, yeah, he said he was in denial, child, but he said that she was a good mom, you know. He didn't say much about she was the best lover or the love of his life. He ain't mentioned none of that shit right there. All that soulmate y'all talking about, he ain't mentioned that. He really kept on talking about how great of a mom she was, how family oriented she was, and how she loved the kids and how she took care of the kids. That was his whole main thing. Now, let's talk about some gossip surrounding the case as well before I get into all the yes, girls, a lot of damn gossip going around here. Do y'all want to hear what the gossip I heard about this shit, huh? Press 5 if you want to hear the gossip surrounding what I heard about Jacky O in DC. Okay? Oh, hold on. Where the phone line at? Because I sure gonna need y'all to call up here. Okay, hold on. Let me put the phone line up here, child. Okay. Let me move this to the side. Okay, girl, this is what I'm hearing, honey. Okay, this is what I'm hearing. I hate to repeat it, too, because it's so sad and horrible. I hate to repeat this shit. I sure do. But this is the gossip. They are saying, and I don't know if this should be true, y'all, so don't you come suing me. They said during the end, DC and Jacky O was not, you know, in a committed relationship, pretty much. They was not together at the end. They also said that he was dating or he have a 20-year-old young thing that he thinking on. Yeah, he got a 20-year-old thing that he thinking on, allegedly. Now, like I said, I don't know how true it is. Could be true, could be false. I don't know. And her body and making fun of her body and like shaming her body. DC was shaming her body. I'm going to show you the clip too. So, you know, this is just the gossip that's going around here. Now, if you see right here, it said I made a huge mistake. So they said unseen footage. And in this footage, she's talking about her breasts looking like upside down pizza or pizza pies, you know, I guess because they hanging so low. And she was like, so why you ain't tell me my breast was off? He said, well, shit, I thought you knew your breast was off. And this was right after she got that breast thing, you know, reduction. She got a breast lift or whatever. So other people have been saying that, you know, he have also, you know, make horrible jabs and jokes about her body, in which people feel like it had pressured her to go get the surgery so she can compete with them young girls that got his attention, you know. Allegedly, I'm not sure. You know, they said that she was stuck on DC Young Fly, you know. They said she was stuck on him. That she didn't want nobody else but him. Like she was determined to be with him. She was stuck on him. That's what I'm hearing in these streets. Now, I will play this little clip, but maybe I should come back to the clip. You know what I'm saying? Should I come back to that damn clip, y'all? Or should I play the clip right now? Okay, I'm going to play the clip right now, just a little bit.
This is Juvederm.
There they go with them, what do you call them? Commercials. Hold on. They about to get the Juvederm on. Let me skip this. Okay, so, look.
Really? Pizza.
Hold
it used
on.
to look like middle school pizza.
A section of the public is now blaming...
Hold on.
Your breast used to look like 6th grade.
Really?
Pizza. It used to look like middle school pizza.
A section of the public is now blaming DC Young Fly for Jacky O's death, saying that he bullied her into the plastic surgeries.
Middle school cafeteria pizza. The triangle.
Oh, really?
The little triangle cafeteria pizza.
Recent footage of DC.
All right, so that's just a clip, and then the girl, they go on and on, but we'll play the other clips later.
Regarded his
But
body shape.
just talking about this clip right here, I don't understand, y'all. Okay, either one, you know, why do y'all think it's cute? I think some people honestly think it is cute to record your man disrespecting you on social media and then laughing about it. I know it's normalized for men to verbally abuse you and shit like that, but to celebrate it, I think people get a kick out of celebrating. I think people want to turn on the video. Look at him yelling at me, y'all. Look. Comment. They get a kick off. They want everybody to see how their mate is disrespecting them. Do y'all think people get a high off of that? Some people. Press 8 if you see it and you think they do. I sure do. I think they do. I'll be so damn embarrassed. Take this shit down. Ain't nothing funny about that. So this is just a piece, but like I said, we'll play the whole video. We'll circle around it. Also, we're going to talk about in this live Miss Azealia Banks. She had some things to say, and when I tell you, she got dragged. Whew, Azealia Banks, she got dragged by the black community again, but I think she used to get dragged. She's always getting dragged, you know. She has nothing else to lose, you know, so it is what it is. I think people do a disservice by even talking about her. I think that if you really want to sock it to Azealia Banks, anything that she say, just don't post. Don't talk about it. You know, be silent night on her ass. But, you know, people can't do that. So she went viral just by dogging them out. She got viral. You see how they do it? So I'm going to look in the comment section, see what you guys saying before I continue. They said she need to have a seat. She felt stuck again, her choice. Have y'all seen how GIGI looks? I've never seen. You know what, Casualty Talk, do you want your ass to get blocked? Okay, this is not personal videos about me, so let's not go there. We're talking about gossip, hoe. Okay, don't get your ass blocked, because I don't mind blocking. I don't mind. Okay, anyway, let's continue with the gossip before we was rudely interrupted. So anyway, also this other girl that we have to talk about is Reginae Carter. Yes, do you guys know who this is? If you guys did not know, this is Lil Wayne's daughter, honey. Yeah, Lil Wayne's daughter. And she's been in horrible relationships after horrible relationships after horrible relationship. Okay, that first man that she was with, do y'all remember the first nigga she was with? Girl, he was a thug. 10 years older than her with babies from multiple baby mamas. Reginae, how in the hell do you pick them? You know what I'm saying? Then she gonna say, well, you know, you can't judge me because I'm young. Bullshit. I've been judged all my damn life. Ever since I came out the womb, motherfuckers was judging on me. Okay? You think you ain't gonna get none of this? Girl, bye. So I don't understand her choice in men. She know how to pick some horrible choices. Anyway, honey, that ex-man of hers got locked up for doing some horrible shit, killing and robbing and crap, you know. He's a thug and a gang member at that. So anyway, she got with this other nigga named Armand, honey. He was a playboy. He want to be an artist. He's a big YouTuber, a prankster, all that bullshit. Girl, he done broke her ass heart again. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they done broke up. And she's up here crying about it, honey. You know, saying, you know, I don't know. But you know who I blame in all this? Do y'all want to know who I blame when it comes to Reginae? I blame her damn daddy. Yes, I do. Because I be wondering, you know, did her father give her a good example how a man is supposed to treat a woman? And Did he? Comment, let me know, y'all. Do y'all think that her daddy, Lil Wayne, taught her how a man was supposed to treat a woman? Press 3 if you think he did. Press 8 if you think he did not. I don't think he did. I think he showed them kids how to disrespect women, you know, treat and lie to them and do all types of bullshit, you know. But that's who I'm looking at, you know, and I think that a lot of her chasing these men and chasing love and putting it on social media, I think got a lot to do with her daddy, you know, being how he is. And I know she's so proud of him because he's so famous and she's so into attention and shit, but something ain't right. Hell no, Lil Wayne had Nevia, London, Pregno at the same time or around the same time. You know that little nigga ain't shit. You know he ain't shit. And girl, the more I'm looking at her, the more I ain't gonna say it. But so yeah, that's what we got. I want to say something, but I ain't gonna say it, y'all. That's what we got to talk about tonight on the live. The phone lines will always be open. The phone number, hold on. Okay, is this it? Okay, so the phone number is 515-605-9737. If you want to get a piece of this, you know, if you want to call in and get a piece, feel free to call in. You know, I love when y'all call in and get a piece on either one of the topics. So I'm going to stay looking out and look on cue in the phone lines. So the phone lines are open and it's ready for y'all to come and rumble. All right, so let's get to this speech that DC came out with today. Y'all ready? Here we go. All right, so let me make this smaller. So this is DC, what he said today, you know, and a lot of people fell in love with it. They thought it was so sweet. Okay, now before I get into this reading thing, I'm going to look in the comments. I'm going to read the comments in our comment section just to see where you guys are and what you guys are saying. Somebody said they love me. I love you too, boo. You know I love anybody that love me. They said she says she's going through therapy about it. Oh, you talking about Reginae? Girl, ain't she been in therapy? You know, they stay in damn therapy. Is the therapy working? You know? And you can be in therapy all day you want to, but you know the choices you make to stay in social media. They said, I love you so much. You so real. Thank you, boo. It's sad how some of the most beautiful women have the most low self-esteem, and Jacky O may have been a good example of that because she needed nothing done. She was beautiful. Well, that is an interesting conversation. Why do beautiful people have low self-esteem? Anybody want to take a stab at that? I'll take a stab at it. I think it's a part of it, and it may not apply to every beautiful person out there, but it's a lot of pressure. Y'all put a lot of pressure on good-looking people. Y'all put a lot of pressure on good-looking people. It's so much pressure being an attractive person in America, okay? Uh-oh, you looking good, you looking good. Okay, thank you. And it's like you always have to live up to you looking good because that's all people see. That's all people see you as. They don't see you. Sometimes people feel that is their identity. That's all they have to offer. That is their purpose, is to be beautiful. And when that person feel like they're not beautiful, their world crumbles if they don't have anything else. And then if you're a beautiful person and people make up in your mind, that's all you have to offer. And this is your identity. This is what validates you. You let somebody come in the door and say you ugly as hell or talk about a flaw or point out a flaw. Oh my God, that's going to break their ass. And then when you tell a person, oh, you're so beautiful, and then they come in contact with other beautiful motherfuckers, they feel like, goddamn, I'm losing myself because everybody else is beautiful. I am used to being the most beautiful goddamn person in the world. How can I live? I gotta compete. So, a lot of people boost a lot of beautiful people head up to the point where, they fall flat on their face when that beauty start to crack, and that beauty will crack as you get older. You can still be beautiful at 8, but shit just different. That's just what I be thinking, Comment, let me know. Did I make sense what I just said? Huh? Did I make sense what I just said, y'all? Some of the beautiful people out there, can you relate what I just said now? Okay? And what do you think? Why do you think, people feel that way? They said that sounds crazy, but I guess I'm sorry for attractive people. Yeah, it's the pressure. It is the pressure. I'm sorry. It's not about having low self-esteem. I'm recovering from mommy makeover right now. You can die from any type of surgery. So I wish it wasn't all about her having plastic surgery. Yeah, that's true. But we're talking about attractiveness. How people identity is their beauty because society and people around them blow their head up to the point where that is how they validate themselves. It's like if somebody got money, if a man that was ugly in the past, right? He ain't had shit. And then he got money, he blew up, and everybody treated him differently because he has money. So when that man don't have money, his world may go crashing down if his validation in the world is being a rich man, not having that type of lifestyle. And when you're beautiful, you have a certain privilege. You have privileges and different lifestyle that ugly people don't get. You get shit for free. People favor you. And then sometimes it can be the opposite. If you're around some hood red hoes, you know what I'm saying? If you're around jealous-hearted, low-class hood motherfuckers, sometimes they get jealous of beauty, and they not going to appreciate your beauty, and they're going to see you as a threat, possibly. Some places, But in most places, people adore, they love beauty. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, let's continue on because we going all on this beauty shit. All right, so let's read Mr. Man, what he got to say. Y'all ready? Was I trying to avoid to read? It says, I wasn't in a rush to post this because I wanted to be a dream so bad. But every hour, I'm reminded of reality. So I want to make sure I applaud you in the proper manner. You are the greatest mother I know. Your soul was beautiful. You always wanted the best for others. And I admire how family love each other. Never had to worry about our kids loving each other because you were on top of that. You know we God-fearing and we are grounded by the Spirit. We never question the higher power. We roll with the punches and continue to live righteous. And we'll always tell our kids how much an amazing person you were, especially a great mother. You know how our last conversation went. Crazy face. I prayed for you. Now we are here. But it's okay. And just because I messed up don't mean I can't read either, mother suckers, okay? Anyway, it says, we will continue to pray and hold on to our faith because that's all we know. Love you forever, and our kids are super strong. They helping me with my tranquility. No cap. You would be forever heart. The queen of my children will always have the spot in my heart in the paradise. Crazy face. You gonna get me for that. Sad face. But it's true. Love you forever. Just know we going harder than ever. And God is in control. He got us covered. Okay? Girl, didn't I read that? Okay? Yeah. Okay, so that's what he said, y'all. So, Do you have anything? What do y'all got to say about what he said? Was it sweet? Was it nice? Feel free to call in. Let's take a moment right now, give you guys time to call in and tell us what's your thoughts about the message he posted. And I'm going to look in the comments section. Until then, people are saying, I have watched their videos before. However, I thought they were married. Nah, Sheila, they ain't married, child. No, he ain't never want to marry her. It says it didn't even marry her. Stop the God righteous bullshit. No struggle love. You know you're the only one that can really say it. Call in and tell us how you really feel. Yes, you did, Gigi. Thank you, tough woman. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. The queen of my children, yeah, they weren't together. No, they were not together. And it looked like he ain't want to marry her ass either. Okay? It says, lady, please choose better. He wasn't treating her right when she was there. That's why she kept getting them surgeries. Yeah. And, you know, that 8 years in the making and still getting surgeries. Good read, Gigi. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Honestly, I don't think he wrote that. Someone else sounds like they wrote that. Really? I won't be surprised. I don't think he wrote the first message, you know? But, well, okay, now y'all typing real fast. He took her for granted. That's a long time for a girlfriend status. I'm mad. If my mom died over a BBL surgery, I feel for those kids. Pretty girl privilege. Okay, now, that was 10 minutes ago, pretty girl privilege. Yes, pretty girl privilege is a thing, okay? It is. Okay. Anyway, let me keep on moving on. Yes, my father was a preacher. He always will say prayer in the morning before we get up in the morning and before we go to bed. He will always tell us, remember, walk by faith, not by sight. He moved on. Sounds like a great reading, Gigi. Thank you, boo. Thank you, Dropper. Thank you. Great mother and the queen of children. It was all in reference to her relationship to the kids, not between them. And that's what I said, Angela. Angela, call in and tell us how you really feel. Yeah, you know, and it took me by surprise because everybody was talking about, you know, wife this and wife that. You know, he didn't say, I regret I should have married you. You know, you're my wife in my heart. You know, you're my wife spiritually. He ain't say none of that, you know, and maybe that's not how he felt. And I applaud him for keeping that shit real. How about that? Because he could have came out here and he could have played on y'all and talk about how she was so wifey this and hubby this. But I'm thankful he kept that shit real in that respect. Can y'all give him some kudos for keeping that shit real and keeping it G? And honestly, it looked like from the videos, he always kept it real with the girl. You know what I'm saying? I think that she just wanted to live in this fantasy of, I don't know what she was on and what she was thinking, but it seemed like DC, he did not really hide how he truly felt about her. It showed in his actions. That's all I'm going to say about that. Okay, so it says, I remember on Wild 'N Out, he used to always ride her out, always jokes with her. He will always joke offended things to say to her and make it out as a joke. Yeah, and it looked like, I think that's some horrible shit right there. But it looked like, I don't know, maybe she liked it. And you know what? When somebody always joking about you in a negative, degrading way, and you think that shit is so cute, I'll be thinking, did her daddy put her down? Like, was her father always putting her down a lot and it's just like normalized and shit like that? Because, okay, you know how somebody, when they grow up, right? And when they coming up, their grandma or their mama and their daddy always cussing them out. Shut your goddamn ass up. You ain't stupid. You a stupid motherfucker, nigga. You know, you ain't gonna be shit, motherfucker. You know, just cussing them out. And then they get with a man that cuss them out the same damn way. And you're like, girl, why you allow him to talk to you like that? Well, come to find out, her mama, her papa, all of them talk to her like that coming up as a kid. So she's used to that type of behavior. That type of behavior is like, that's love language, you know, in a dysfunctional way. So, you know, it comes from somewhere to accept that type of stuff. And that's what I be thinking, honey. Okay, do we got any more phone calls? Girl, we got a phone call. 404, you live on the air. Talk to me, 404.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Talk to me. What's up?
Okay, so I want to start off with Reginae.
Okay, let's get to
So
that
I
Reginae.
feel like, yes, I feel like Reginae is embarrassing herself. You know,
Yes,
this
she
is like her
is.
second. This is her second time crying online. You know, about this
A nigga.
same guy, and I feel like she needs to move on.
Mm. You know what I gotta
And I
say
don't
about
feel
that?
like okay,
Let's talk about Lil Wayne. Why ain't Lil Wayne
okay,
taking his daughter to the side and say, baby girl, I love you. Let's leave these niggas alone.
mhm,
Let's focus on X, Y, and Z. Because, you know, she seems to be very influenced by her dad. Whatever her dad, you know, she's up and happy. But it don't seem like he be having those conversations or that type of relationship with her. You know, that's what she try to put on and seem like she's a daddy girl.
mhm,
I'm not getting that. I'm not getting a daddy's girl.
mhm. Okay,
Usually,
you're not getting the
daddy's
daddy girl
girls,
energy.
daddies are very overprotective. Daddy, it
Mhm,
cares about daughter's reputation. Daddy is not going to allow their daughter to be with some thugs or some rough ass niggas, you know, because
mhm.
daddy want his daughter, his princess, to have the best of the best. You know, that is
Mhm.
what I normally see as a daddy's girl. But I just think people want to be a daddy's girl and they just push that label out there. But
Uh-huh.
do you see it? What you see?
So I don't see. I it's something going on with Reginae because it's one red flag that I don't understand about her. It's the fact that she's addicted to men with young kids. Like I just feel like something is really wrong with that. Like you're young, you have no kids, you know, you're connected in the industry. She has access to, choose better. I just feel like this is what she wants at this point.
Uh-huh. But you know
And
what? Her daddy got a
mhm,
whole bunch of kids, and she see her daddy being with all these women, and they accept it.
right. But Toya has been married 3 times. That's what I can say about her mom.
Lord
She
have
she
mercy.
got married. She got married to set the example for Reginae, but it just didn't last. Like it just
Hold
seems like it
on.
never lasts.
She got
So,
married
mhm,
for an example.
mhm.
That's not an
I
example.
mean, what she tried to do the family thing. Like she did marry Reginae's dad. She
Little
wasn't
Wayne.
always a baby mama. Mhm.
Yeah, didn't they have them kids when they was young? Now hold on. Everybody talking about she grown. Yeah, she's a grown lady. Reginae is a grown lady.
Mhm.
But when I'm talking about
Right.
a daddy's girl, usually a
Mhm.
father that's very overprotective of their daughter, no matter how old that girl gets, he will always see her as his little princess, as his daddy's girl.
Uh huh.
You know, that's just what I've used to seeing when it comes to daddy girls and real relationships between a daddy and a father,
Uh huh.
you know, and usually,
So yeah.
but go ahead.
Another thing about Reginae, in my opinion, she gives off masculine energy. I don't know
Uh,
if she gives off feminine energy to you. She gives off masculine energy in her relationship, especially with this previous guy. What's his name? Armand. If you've ever watched their videos, Reginae does the most for him. And it's supposed to be the other way around. Like
no, she do
Reginae was
not.
spoiling him.
Really?
She was spoiling him like he was the woman.
She was what?
Spoiling him like he didn't really have to do much to impress her.
Uh-uh. Uh-uh.
I kid you
So
not.
she don't walk
Reginae took
around
him
here
on
like she the
shopping
princess.
sprees.
She was not acting like a
No, she
princess.
took him on shopping sprees.
Now time out. Have you ever
Like,
heard of a princess taking a nigga on shopping sprees?
no. No,
But
ma'am.
girl, to me that goes to show the daddy ain't do his part.
That's
Her
masculine.
father did not do
Uh-huh.
his part. Usually,
He
if a
did.
father is treating a daughter like a
Mhm.
princess and taking her out, showing her
Mhm.
how a man's supposed to treat you,
Mhm.
showing her through
She was,
his
yeah.
relationships with other women how you're supposed to be treated in this position, daughter. This is how a woman is supposed to be treated. And I'm going to treat you like a princess, so you don't ever feel like you need to suck a dick just for a nigga to take you out, because I'm always taking my daughter out. I'm always treating my daughter like a princess. And I know that will hyping your standards. So any man that comes in your life, they're going to have to treat you right, because that's what you've been used to all your life, is your father treating you right, treating you like a lady. You seen your father deal with ladies and how, but that is the lessons of, parenting and upbringing. But like I said, I don't think she got that. So that's why you're seeing these results.
Right, and I'm going to say this. There's nothing wrong with buying a guy a nice gift here and there. But Reginae was overdoing it. She was literally doing this all the time. Every time you look up, she was buying this guy something, surprising him with, and it was big stuff. She wasn't buying him small stuff. She was buying him, like, Go-Yard, like, stuff that cost thousands of dollars, And I feel like she tried to get him to like her more through expressing, those gifts. To make him feel like, okay, if I do this, he really gonna like me. But that's not the way. That's not the way. And I don't think that she is really even his type, if we being honest.
You said what?
Let's be real. I don't think she really his type. We gotta be honest.
Nah, that's not his type. From what he's used to dating and used to being with, I think he wanted to be with her because of her name, and she's a buzz, and it's gonna help his career.
Have you seen his baby mama?
I know she probably light-skinned a mix.
She Mexican. Yeah, she
Mexican. Didn't I tell you? I didn't even have to know. You know how they go for it. You already know what time it is.
Yeah, so they got a little blazing-looking baby with the good hair and all of that. So.
And you got to think, too. If you get, Reginae, she got her daddy genes, but hold on. Lauren London, don't they got a son together, Lauren London? I was so upset when Lauren London was messing with Lil Wayne. I said, bitch, what's going on? But I guess, it don't matter.
Somebody said Reginae is a hopeless romantic. I don't know. I feel like she can do better.
Yeah, she could. But I'm talking about, I just intersected Lauren London. Don't Lauren London and Lil Wayne got a kid together?
Oh, yeah, they do.
And
I think,
is it a boy or a girl? Are they looking like Lauren London or Lil Wayne?
Oh, he looked like both. I'm not even kidding. He got both of their face. But I would say he looked like Wayne the most.
Well, is there a cute version of Wayne?
Yeah, but he looks soft. You can tell Wayne hasn't been around. Like, he doesn't have that masculine energy.
Oh, I thought you were talking about his face.
And I'm not disrespecting nobody.
Because, Wayne don't have a strong jawline. His chin is receding. He got he's a small person anyway. Ain't he small?
Yeah.
Yeah, petite.
But you can tell Wayne is not in his life.
Yeah, but we ain't going to get on them kids. I ain't going to get on them kids. I'm going to leave them kids alone. So, yeah. Going back to Reginae Miss Carter. Now, what else? Now, I had nothing to say when you said that she had masculine energy, because I don't know homegirl to be saying that.
You got to watch the videos. You'll see in her.
So where do you think she picked that up from?
I've never seen Toya give that type of energy. Her mom, I've never seen Toya like just out here taking care of men, And
well, maybe you don't see all of her. Maybe, it's behind the scenes shit. You don't know these people.
But she definitely get it from somebody, because it's in her really heavy.
Okay. And they said that Lil Wayne kids with Lauren London, they're very handsome. Well, go ahead. I'm happy. Shit. I ain't trying to talk about Lil Wayne looks, but shit, I'd be concerned. You know what I'm saying?
And the guy Armand, he told her in one of the videos, their YouTube videos, he said that she doesn't know how to let a man love her. He literally said that in one of the videos.
Well,
And
what's
I
her
feel
damn
like what he
problem?
meant
She's
by
over
that
here
was,
crying like she vulnerable. I'm confused. So
I
how
think
did
what
she
he meant by that was,
huh?
I think what he meant by that was that she doesn't play her feminine role. Like, she doesn't know how to stay in her lane.
What the hell is staying in her lane? Okay, you gotta have to break it down.
So staying in your lane means knowing how to let a man lead. You're not trying to wear the pants.
Lead
Like, you
where?
understand more.
Lead on that YouTube pranking shit? Where we
Yes.
going?
Well, they would do all type of videos, just daily videos of them being together, showing us how they act around each other. You know, they go out to eat. Reginae wanted to wear the pants, from what I saw.
Doing
Reginae
what?
wanted to pay the bills.
Okay, what am I doing?
She
What are you
wants
doing?
to pay the bills.
She
Reginae
wanted to
wants
pay the bills.
She
So
wanted
when the
to spoil
bill
men.
came, she just say, "Hey, I want to pay the bill."
She takes care of a lot of stuff that she shouldn't be doing. Men should be the ones that's leading, you know?
So
Like,
if
he was
she's
always the one-
masculine, that means that Armand is feminine.
Yes, I agree.
Well, I'm not saying the
I
nigga
agree.
feminine. I'm just saying. I don't know
I
these
do.
niggas.
I'm saying that because of what I saw in the energy they were giving. It's like he couldn't be a man around her. He didn't feel like he could wear the pants because
Well,
Reginae
maybe
was
he
that
likes
strong.
being, in that position, and she likes being in that position. And I don't.
Whenever they would go out, they were mostly always in her driver's vehicle. Like, you know, she was pulling a lot of the weight. And I don't even think she realized it because she's so used to that. Yeah, like, it's like she was the one doing the chasing.
Okay, well, chasing
yeah.
and being masculine. Okay, well, I don't know. You know what? This masculine and feminine shit,
It's all in the
everybody
same
have their
category.
own definition, their own perspective. Because when we talk about women chasing men, and we're saying that's a masculine image, masculine energy, well, hell, that's for everybody. Because majority of these men concerts, there's women gawking over these men, so that's a form of chasing. You know, so when I see women concert to see such and such in concert, but I see a lot of women going crazy over these niggas at these concerts. And when we look at
Now, I'm just
TV,
guilty of that.
when I look at TV in these movies, I often see how they show young girls going boy crazy. I never see
Right.
boys going girl crazy in the movies when they're 12, 13 years old. I always see the display of 12, 13-year-old girls are just going boy crazy. So chasing boys, is that a form of masculinity? I would not say that, but
It is.
and some people feel that way. So, I don't know, child. I don't think everything is masculine and feminine either, So I think some things is just in the middle, not going either or.
I agree with one of your commenters. They said that he's not meant for her and she needs someone more masculine and more manly and aggressive for her. So
Okay. Who they gonna have for her? Her ex-boyfriend Lucci?
first of all, Reginae needs to stop getting with people that's beneath her. And I'm not saying that this guy is broke. That's not what I'm saying. But I don't feel like he's in the same caliber to date her. And my reasoning for thinking this is because I've watched their videos. Like, they show personal things of how they were living, what they have, how they think. This guy was not on her level, whether he's fine or not. Like, she's just,
Now, what do you mean on her level? Are we talking about just money-wise?
On her level, first we're going to start out financially. He's not there.
So they don't have this, they're
have
not
a
in the
little
same
money.
tax bracket.
No, definitely.
Okay, so is it
I don't know
wrong
where
to
they're
be with
taking her
somebody
money
that's in a
from.
different tax bracket? So are you saying that she has to be with the...
No.
Okay, well, what are we talking
A
about?
woman, I feel like, so basically, a woman, I feel like a woman, you should never date someone that's doing, less than you.
Financially.
I feel like it should always be more
Financial.
for you. And if you guys were to have a family, they will be able to take care of all of that, not just themselves.
Huh? Just because if they make
Gigi.
less than you doesn't mean that they won't be able to provide. If you make $200K and he only makes $100K, that don't mean that he's not going to be able to provide.
Okay, well, Gigi, they agreeing with me. They agreeing.
Well, they can agree with you all day. Just because they agree don't mean I'm going to agree. Okay, I got a mind of my own. Okay? So just because
I
they
like that
agree.
about you, though. You're not weak-minded. I like that.
I don't give a fuck if what anybody say. But I feel like if a girl is making $200K and the guy's making $100K, he still can provide. You know, some people are into that, you know, competing with your mate on money wise. I just don't subscribe to that. But besides that, you feel that she should be with a man that has more money than her. And what else?
Hold on. First of all, they going in on me talking about the caller not dating no bus driver. I'm not. You damn right. And if somebody called me an undercover demon, okay, we're not gonna focus on that. What was your question, Gigi?
I said what else? Because you said that Armand is
about
beneath
the
her.
financials.
No, yeah.
Okay, yeah. So financially, also when it comes to like mentally, he seems like a smart guy, but Reginae definitely seemed way more advanced and mature in the mind. You know, even though she have her little moments where she's like putting the public in their business and crying and stuff like that, I do feel like she's more advanced. So
More
you know,
advanced
it's a lot of
how?
stuff that comes into factor. Mentally, where her mind is. You know,
where is her
that guy
mind?
Armand, he's very childish. He acts like a little boy.
So if she's so mature, why? So, okay, you're
He's
saying
a
she's
man.
mature, but she just attracted to immaturity?
Immaturity, people beneath her, men with kids,
So do you
emotional
think
baggage.
That's
has
she
a lot of
feels
baggage.
more confident, like she has a better
Yes.
chance to be with the man
Yep.
if he
Yep.
makes less than her, if he is immature than her. She wants to be the person that guides him to some type of happy salvation.
Right. That's definitely how it seems because from the videos I watched, it was almost like that was her son. The stuff that she was putting him on to. I feel like as a woman, any man that comes into your life, they need to be showing you new things and teaching you new things. But from what I saw, it was already Reginae showing him new things and introducing him to a life that he had never, been around before. Like, what was he showing her and putting her on?
And she's comfortable in that position. Is that what is that who she is?
Definitely. Oh my goodness.
Well, if that's
Reginae-
who she is, I don't think you can change her.
Reginae was picturing a life with this guy already.
Not,
They was already doing videos about imagining how, their kids would be having kids together. Like, it was...
got these videos out.
Yeah, I agree. It was way too soon. So they did a lot so fast to the point where it's like, what's left? What's left of them to learn of each other? Now that's why they having these issues because it's like, what's left? You done gave up everything. You didn't let this man have sex with you when he wanted, how many times. That's just too much. I feel like you gotta still let the man taste. Leave a little mystery. Don't give them everything. I feel like Reginae gave that boy everything right up front. Like, everything.
Yeah.
She put it all on the table. She put it all on the table. So what else can you... So, yeah.
So I guess...
And then he was having like I think he was having a little baby mama drama in the beginning of their relationship, too. So...
So I guess she probably need to be with a man that don't make more money than her, that have all those components, but just really admire. I don't know. It sounds like from what you're telling me, she want to save somebody. She wants to be she want to be a savior.
No, Gigi, when the man is not the breadwinner, I feel like it's a disaster waiting to
But
happen.
but that's a
Like,
lie too, because there's a lot of relationship with a man as a breadwinner and the shit don't work out. So that's not always the case.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot of
Yeah, but the
breadwinner niggas out here, and they're horrible.
Right.
And the marriages is a failure.
Right.
Dr.
Well,
Dre,
now
he's a breadwinner
that's
a lot of people, and that motherfucker gonna be a failure.
Mm-hmm. Mm. One thing I do like about Reginae, even though she's attracted to these men with all this baggage, she's not out here just creating baggage like her friends. Like, you know, her friend Tiana. What's her friend name?
I don't
Janique.
even know, child. You
I'm
teach me a
glad.
lot. I don't know about these motherfuckers. Go ahead.
Now you know, Gigi, I know you know who her friends is. You
I
know
don't
she got
know
all
who that
the little
girlfriend.
famous
I swear
friends.
for God, I don't be paying
So you
attention to
don't know
Reginae like that.
Her. So you know Tiny from the group Escape.
I
Her
do know
daughter
Tiny.
is
Yes, I do know Tiny.
Now you know she got a daughter that got pregnant.
Zanique. You talking about Zanique?
That's Reginae's friend.
Oh, what about Zanique?
I'm saying that I admire that Reginae didn't allow herself to be like that.
What,
You know,
have a
most of her
baby?
friends are
Because
getting-
that's the only difference. Zanique got a baby.
Yes, Reginae could have been dumb enough to get pregnant by Lucci and this guy Armand, but she didn't allow that. So I'd say that's one thing she don't play about. Like she'll talk that talk all day, like she want a baby by you, but she gonna take her birth control. So that's one thing she made clear. She was making sure she just wasn't no baby mama out here, you know. So
So
she
you want to
doing
give her
good in that
kudos
department.
for not being a baby mama.
I mean, why not? Because I feel like being a baby mama in this culture nowadays, that's one of the worst things you can do right now. You know? You don't want to be stuck raising no baby by yourself because I'm telling you, it's not for the weak. It's not for the weak. But yeah, and this DC thing, because I ain't speak on them yet.
Oh,
so
well, go ahead.
This DC thing, I read his caption, and I don't feel like the caption was genuine. And I'm sorry, y'all. That's how I feel. I don't feel like it was genuine. I feel like after reading that, it seemed like he's at peace with, with it. It's like, okay,
Yeah,
rest
he
in
said
peace.
it's God's
Love you, baby
will.
mama. Yeah, it was kind of like, I love you, baby mama. Sorry that happened to you. Now we got to move on with our life. That's what I got. I didn't get, I'm hurt so bad. I'm in pain. Like, I wish this never happened. That's what I didn't get that from that. And he posted those old photos. Where's the recent photos?
Ain't no recent, because what I heard was they wasn't even together. He got a 20-year-old girlfriend.
How old is he?
Shit, I don't know. She 32, so he probably older than her.
That's why I was asking, because I'm like 20-year-old girlfriend. How old is DC?
You know these niggas like
I
them
don't
young
know about
girls.
that.
And you know he's always
But
talking
20
about,
though,
yeah, you know, come on, let's not act. You know these 30, 40-year-olds want some 20. Okay? And he's sex driven. All he talking about getting some
low.
coochie. I want some coochie. I want some coochie.
That's a little low.
That's all he talk
I
about.
See if you said 25.
Well, girl, I'm not here to argue about what he like, okay? I'm just saying. That's what Now, how do you feel about Jackie O? She got 3 kids. She's a baby mama.
Right. But, yeah, that's a choice right there. Because after the first one, you're going to have the second and the third one. It's a choice after that. So, Jackie O was okay with being a baby mama, Because after the first one, you got to let it sink in and make a decision like, okay, do I really want to continue with this? If you want more kids, put a ring on it. But no, she allowed a second one to come and a third one, and he was just going to keep doing it until he got to 10.
Yeah. And I guess, you talk about Reginae being masculine. Maybe that masculine energy helped her, prevented her from being a baby mama. Because Jackie O, she's very feminine energy. She's very submissive.
Yeah. Yeah, that is a difference that I see. Yeah, the more submissive ones, they will allow more, you know. So yeah, I agree with that.
Cause they allow you to gas their ass up. You can just tell them fairy tales, and they I guess they're
They believe it.
feminine energy so well they just believe anything. And I guess that masculine side was have a nigga side, be like, hold up, this nigga lying, he full of shit, don't do it.
So look, I got a question. Do you think I seen, you know, DC made another post. He said that the funeral is gonna be Saturday, and it looks like he's gonna allow the public to look at her body. Do you feel
Really?
like that's appropriate? It was showing the details for the funeral, and it said public. It said it had the view. So I'm guessing the public can come and look at her body.
No, I didn't see that. I gotta go check that out.
Yeah, he put the address up, what time you can come to see her body, and what time the service is going to start. And, you know, this story got national attention, so, you know, people going to be recording, so I don't know if the viewing of her body is appropriate.
No, because they're going to be looking at her BBL or looking at her mommy makeover.
I don't think they're going to be able to see all that because, of course, she's going to be laying down and clothes. So the most they'll see is her face, you know, and, you know, they probably going to have the rest of the casket closed and the top open, you know, where you can see her face. But yeah, I think he should have just kept that part to the public and just allowed them to you know.
Now who's over the funeral? Who's gonna be over the funeral?
It's some Baptist church in Atlanta. It's gonna be in Atlanta, Georgia.
No, but what about her daddy?
Baptist
Her daddy not involved?
He didn't tag nobody.
I want to have some say so. Wouldn't you think? Is she a daddy's girl or no?
I don't know.
I don't think she's a daddy's girl. I know she was raised by her daddy, but she don't give me daddy girl energy. She seemed like she had to struggle all her life by herself.
DC running this show though.
Yeah, but don't Jackie O give you like she struggled all her life by herself? Like her father was not really.
No. She definitely don't give me that. She seemed like she would have been like the spoiled, you know,
really
taken care of type. Yeah.
Well, shit, I don't know. You tell me. I know she said that she was on motel, going to motel, living with DC.
Oh, I saw that where she was saying something about I guess it was in the early beginning of his career where they were I think, and you know what? That's where she went wrong with him. That's why he treats her the way he does, because a man see where you would accept that and they're going to treat you accordingly. Like, she should have never done that. And you know why she did it? Because people was calling her a gold digger. They were saying this and that. So you know what she had to do? She felt like she had to prove, okay, I'm not a gold digger, so I'm going to accept this, you know, and, you know, go through this struggle with him just to prove I'm not here for money and fame.
But see, if she was a daddy girl's not going to do all that shit because the father already set the standard.
Exactly.
So that's why I said she don't give me daddy girl. Even though she was raised by her father, she does not give me daddy girl energy. Like how the disrespect she accept. Daddy girl's not going to accept all that shit. Their daddy already told them, bitch, you a princess. You're not going to get anybody to embarrass you and disrespect you. You know, daddies, they're going to lay down the foundation, how you supposed to be treated, how a man's supposed to treat you. You can tell daddy girls out here. Daddy girls not going to be taking care of that shit. Huh?
She said they slept in a basement together, too, and my mouth dropped so wide. I was like, you got to be kidding me. But yes, she was doing a lot to prove that she wasn't there for the money instead of making him. And you know what? When a woman does that, you let the man know that they're deprived and they take advantage of that. Instead of her allowing him to impress her and do the most for her, he flipped the script on her.
Well, he didn't have to because the foundation was already, it was no foundation there. So it was easy pickings for him. And you see, he didn't help her. He didn't help her to say, hey, you are a princess. I don't need to, you know, I shouldn't be talking to you like this. I shouldn't embarrass you and get jokes off of you like this. You are my queen. It didn't seem like he had that energy, you know. He didn't have he wanted her to stay in that low place so he can do whatever and however, and she's still gonna be
what
there.
he wanted to do, and
Yeah,
then
she ain't
return when
going
he get
nowhere
ready.
because she's stuck in that mentality. It's all in your mind, that brain. I don't care
Yeah.
how pretty you
That's
are.
one
What's
thing
going
I
on in
didn't
that
like.
brain of
Yeah.
yours?
That's one thing I didn't like about Jackie O, seeing how beautiful she was, but you know how she was willing to accept the bare minimum and just let the man talk to her any type of way. She failed to check him. The moment she should have been putting her foot down, letting him know, hey, you're not gonna talk to me like that. Have some respect, show some respect. Like, get it together. Like, it was always like you laughing it off. Like, no, nothing's funny.
Mm-hmm. And I see a lot of people have different definition when it comes to daddy's girl. My definition and my standards when it comes to daddy's girl can be totally different from you guys. You know, daddy's girl is not universal. It doesn't mean everything to everyone, you know. So, yeah, go ahead.
It's a mess. Like, everybody, I wish them well. I wish those kids well. I seen a video of them. Did you see a video of the kids? The blogs were posting, somebody recorded the kids and they got out. And the kids, they seem to be doing very well and happy. The little girl, she had on a rest in
Girl,
peace
you
shirt
can't
with her
tell
mom's
shit
face.
by no damn video and pictures. I don't even pay that shit no mind. But Diamond says you can be a daddy's girl and get treated wrong. Some of these men come in disguise to us women at our most vulnerable moments and looks very deceiving. Well, I hear you, Diamond, but to me, I wouldn't classify that as a daddy's girl. You know, if you doing your daughters wrong, you know, shit, that's something else. That would not be my definition of a daddy girl. You know, like I said, everybody have their own idea and definition with it. I agree with you on daddy's girl, Gigi. I believe that's exactly how my motherfucking daddy treated me. I believe.
So your definition is they not gonna take no BS, huh?
My definition of a daddy's girl, say for instance, I'm your daddy. So I'm in your life and you are my daughter and you are precious to me. You are my princess. You are my everything. My job is when I'm around here, I'm always going to influence you how a lady's supposed to be treated. Okay? Not only that, the women that I encounter around you, you're going to see how I treat them, how a woman is supposed to be treated. If you live in the world and you ain't seen nothing but men treat women with utmost respect, if a man disrespects you, that's going to be fucking foreign to you. What the hell? Who does that? You know? So, to me, a daddy's girl is to set a foundation in a precedence, how a man is supposed to treat you, care for you, and vice versa. You know, a daddy's girl, your father should always protect you and take you out. And, you know, take you out on your first date. You know, not nothing incest shit like that, you know. But take you out on a date. Show you how a man's supposed to treat you on a date. Pull out the fucking chair for you on a date. You and your father go out on the date. Have conversation with you.
Yeah.
Even though I know it's foreign to a lot of people because people don't live in that tradition or that standard, you know. But it's people that still live like that. But it not going to be in the urban sector a lot of times. But yeah, that is my idea.
And I agree. I agree with that. I agree. Well, that's all I had to say, Gigi.
That's it. Nah, girl, you got something else to say.
I don't want to talk your head off, Gigi.
Hold on, let's get in these comments real quick. Hold on. It says some daughters receive all her father's provisions, but receive zero game about men. Well, a father's supposed to talk to you about men out here, because a father is supposed to prepare you for life. I mean, depending on if you even attracted to men, assuming that you are attracted to men, a father is supposed to talk to you about dating boys, being with men, because that is preparing you for life. Hello. You know, most people want their kids to have what? A family, right? So why wouldn't a father talk to you about men and boys and dating? But, you know, I already know a lot of people,
He was
parents, do
busy.
not have that type of standard, and they don't have that type of, you know, what else do you call it? You know, when you
But
don't
you know,
have
I feel
that
like
in your life.
a father's occupation really, you know, is going to determine, you know, what they are able to teach and the time they're going to be able to spend. And men in the industry, they don't have much time. It's like when they see their kids, they see them and they're back on the go, you know? So that was the thing with Reginae. She did not see
But that's
him much
all a
growing up.
choice. I mean,
Right.
he's a big industry guy. He has power, you know, to say, hey, I have a daughter. I need to spend time with my daughter. People can make time for what they want to make time for. He make time for busting them legs open and seeing all them hoes. I bet you these niggas spend more time with sluts than their own family. So that's some bullshit.
You're right. You're right about that.
He could have did many things. He could have did music videos, or he could have been this individual that showed women how to be treated by a man that would be been received by a whole bunch of people in the community. And he could have did in his stance, hey, I have kids and I have my daughter, which means everything to me. You know why? Because she's a daddy's girl. And usually daddies, if you was a daddy girl, for a father, that means everything to them is their goddamn daughter. That is my definition. Okay. Now everybody got difference. You know what I mean? Well, they said just because daddy taught don't mean daddy would do. A daughter would do. Well, Tiffany, it's not about controlling your daughter. It's about him doing his job, his work as a father. If she listens and she does not, who cares? He did his part. He did his part. And, you know, maybe she come around in the later years, but he set a foundation. He set a precedence. He did his part. And that is what we're talking about. That's it. It's not about controlling. They said, are we buying this heartfelt message, Jacky, online? Well, caller 404 said she not buying it. She feel like he.
Yeah, that's exactly how I feel. Like, I didn't get that he was just, like, in so much pain.
I think Brian,
And like
what's his name? Brian McKnight.
Like he wrote that.
Brian McKnight had more love for his new wife. You know what I mean?
Okay, you know, he's a sad story.
But you know, he brag about that new wife, child, and them kids. But I'm just saying, you see in that message how he you know, he just so in love, the love of my life.
Put that magic on. She put that magic on him, GG. That black magic.
The ding-a-lang?
Nah, that black magic, the voodoo.
Oh, that's what he do?
I'm joking, but it definitely is coming off as if she done whipped some type of spell on him.
No, I just think that's just him. You don't gotta put no magic on these niggas. They gonna do what they gonna do.
You don't think so, Gigi? Oh my goodness.
No, magic on Brian McKnight for what? Well, you know, I'm not a big believer in all that magic stuff, voodoo. I'm not trying to disrespect nobody's religion. You know, just.
I'm not either, but I do think it's real. You don't think so?
But you know what? If I say no, I'm going to offend somebody, so I don't like answering them questions.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I'm going to pass on them. Okay, it is whatever y'all want it to be. Okay?
Right. I don't engage in that type of stuff.
But I appreciate you calling me. I really do. Please call me back, 404. Give it up for 404, y'all. All right, we're going to let her go. Like I said, the phone lines are open. Please call me 515-605-9737 to talk about Reginae and Jacky O. Calling from 410. You're live on the air.
Hi, my name is Pam.
Hey Pam, how you doing?
I'm good. I finally got through to you. I just wanted to give you a few. I used to follow Jackie O, and I just wanted to tell you a few things about
Please
that
tell me about
situation.
it. Go ahead.
It wasn't her father. Let me tell you what happened to her. Her mother left her. Okay, her mother left her when she was young. The father did the best that he could. Now, what happened was, you know how, excuse me, when you're mixed, 9 times out of 10, your lighter portion of you don't accept you at all. And then your darker portion of you is like, okay, well, we'll swing with you a little bit. Her mother, she never felt like she fit in anywhere. Let me tell you, she's not as dumb as people think she is. She had just bought $1 million home. And it was not in nobody's name but hers. Nobody's name but hers. Now, what I didn't understand was there was never a happy time. When I say a happy time for me is I'm older, and at my age, I'm still not going to allow you to disrespect me, period, point blank. And I felt like she was an entrepreneur. She had that part of her life together. But when your mother walk out on you, you're still feeling that motherly, you need that just like you need that daddy's touch. And they're not fitting nowhere in the world. And then, okay, here's a bad boy. He come along. And he said one time on one of the radio stations that, he wasn't trying to get with her. She was trying to get with him. He hit it, and she never wanted to quit.
What?
So to me,
ain't that some disrespectful shit? Even if it is true, you don't have to put that on out there.
And so
Who
the other
puts
thing
that
that I
out
wanted to
there?
tell you about, because
But go ahead.
No, it was he did it. It was on a radio. It was in the beginning. It was on a radio station. I can't remember which one, but I followed her. So that's why I just wanted to, kind of give you some insight about her. Now, my problem with her was, you can tell somebody all day that they're beautiful, but you got to tell them that they're more than just beautiful. You got to tell them that they're intelligent. You got to tell them all these other things, these other attributes, because what happens is when you're just saying, oh, you're beautiful, we all know as you get older that beauty going to drop down a notch. So if you're telling me all you can tell me is that I'm beautiful, what happens when that's gone?
Then I don't mean nothing no more. Then I got to compete, and I'm going to do whatever I got to do to stay beautiful, because that's all I know. But hold on, I'm still kind of lost what you just said. That made it seem like all she wanted was the dick. Like, okay, after I got finished hitting her.
She didn't say it. I'm sorry. She didn't say it. He said it.
I know, but it sounded like it made her sound like she want that dick. He said, I hit her. And then after I hit her the first time, because that was all she was a damn booty call, she kept on calling back, and she wanted this. And how he always constantly talking about sex. It just makes her,
I think too, she was more or less, because her father sent her to college. And he never wanted her to work. He just wanted her to go to school. He paid for everything. I mean, she has tapes of, videos that she did on this. All he wanted to do was go to school, get a great education. He thought she was going to go for a lawyer. She lied to him, and
that's
she was
sweet.
working.
That's nice.
And so but the end, speeding it up to today.
Why don't they have a closer relationship?
Well, if you got somebody, I don't think that they're not close. I think that when it comes down to her and DC, I think that anybody that's going to go against him, anybody, she's going to back up, because she was in love with him. And, I don't know about anybody else, but I have done some stupid things. I didn't stay there, but I still did some stupid things. And I think that, she was out to prove a point. I'm going to get him. But like your caller said before, after that first baby, you didn't put a ring on me. After 5 years, you don't put a ring on the
They was together for 8
years. right. And so my point was, she was doing stuff, but I think that she just, because she kept telling everybody, I don't care what y'all say, I don't care how much y'all tell me, I still look good. I don't feel it. So that was her purpose. That was what was in her mind. So at the end of the day, the other thing I wanted to tell you, the singer, what's that singer name? It's AZA something. She was on
Azealia Banks.
while yeah, you heard what she said. Well, I didn't hear the first part of it, but another thing, I felt like when she said what she said today, see, I don't think that she did anything, but I think that what she was really saying and making him scared probably was calm as an itch, because you calling somebody ugly, okay? That's a hurtful feeling in front of everybody. Don't nobody know where none of our ears are, none of us,
Right.
And she was already to the curb going crazy. And to say that, first of all, you don't go on wilding out because you know you're going to get talked about.
Well,
You
now hold
know it's
on.
going.
Now that she said that she didn't want to go on Wild 'N Out. She said the reason why she went there because of her manager told her to perform. And she set to perform there, not to engage with them. But while she was performing, they were being rude and doing some gay stuff behind her. And that, I guess, that triggered her to, do a little bit more because she was offended while she was performing how they was making fun of her. But she said she only set to perform.
But that was that I was enjoying. I had got in halfway and I was enjoying it, but I was just wanted to say those things because I did follow her, and her father, like I said, he did his job. He did his job. She was more motherless than fatherless. Her mother walked away from her, and that's why she was with her father. Her mother walked away from her and never came back into her life. So even though her father did a job or didn't do a job, when you're missing when you're missing a mother and you don't feel, that's why I believe in my heart she was a very good mother, because her mother left her. And I believe that she really, really, really wanted to be, wanted to prove herself. Because those kids
from
and
what I'm
everyone.
hearing, I think she had a good father. It sounded like she had a good father paying for college. A lot of these niggas ain't paying for college. Her father wanted her to be something and be great. So I think that's a blessing if that's true. But, I know y'all say she's a good mom, but, people in the gossip world, do you want me to tell you what they're saying?
I can imagine.
They said, ain't no good mom going to get on a surgery table. Knowing that,
well, you know what?
That's what they say. What you got to say about that?
Let me tell you something. I love God. I serve God, okay? I don't get into the mouth. The tongue is a two-edged sword. But do your research, because if she had really done her research, this guy was not what he said he was. So that's my only concern. If you're going to do it, you don't like the way you look, that's not my problem. That's your problem.
Well, it looked like
she
ignores a lot of red flags. She ignored the red flags with DC,
all the time.
and she ignored the red flags in this doctor. And we talked about denial.
Yeah.
Maybe she was in denial when it comes to this damn doctor.
I think that this thing with her mother, but this thing with her mother really took a toll on her, because I just look at it like this. If she want to get cut on, you know what? That when you going in, you're going in, and it's questionable. You don't know how you're going to come out. You're praying that you're going to come out right. You don't know how you're going to come out till you come out. And I have friends that have had plenty of surgeries. But guess what? I don't knock them, because that's what they want to do. So that part, I'm not, my thing is, I'm just sorry it had to go that way, because she was a mother, and she was the only one that could keep her kids together. Now, he probably will keep them and all of his family. They good at helping out, but that's not the mother. So the red flag that she ignored this time, it took her out, so, but anyway, I love you, girl. You're funny sometimes.
I love you
But
too, and I'm
I've been
glad you called me.
but I've been I've been listening to you and watching you and your videos and everything else,
And I'm
and
gonna
I
need
just
you to
want you to
keep
know,
doing that. Keep doing it. Every
just
time I
keep
get
on
on
doing
live, I
you.
want you to call in, all of y'all.
I will, baby. But thank you so much.
Thank you. What else is going out there? What should I talk about tomorrow?
Mm.
Okay, think about it. Let me know.
I was gonna say, hell, I don't know,
Put
but
you on
whatever you talk
spot.
about, I'll be here.
All right, baby.
Look, I'll be here.
All right.
Take care, baby.
Calling from 616. You're live on the air. 616.
Hello. Hey,
Hey.
Gigi. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning. Talk to me. What's
I
your
love
thoughts?
your show.
I love you for loving it, baby. What's up?
Yes, you're the truth, girl. I just want to say shout out to DC Young Fly and his, his kids and his family and stuff. That is so tragic, and I just feel like us as a black people need to uphold and encourage our women. We deal with a lot of things and the media and all of that. That young lady was screaming out for help. She was beautiful. That man, he getting it. He wilding out, hip-hop squares, It's just, and then we fall in love with these dudes and it don't even be that. You know what I mean? Like, she was good. You know what I mean? Like, I struggle with that. I want to change some stuff about my body as well, but my God, that's a lot. You got to be here for your kids, and shout out to DC, man, for real, because that's heavy, and don't nobody know what was going on within those four walls in their house, and things like that. People can speculate everything, It's just so unfortunate that she was beautiful and had something going on for herself. It was just something deep down inside of her that just she wasn't happy with, and that's where we need to find God. And, I just feel like us as black women, I'm going to say that, we need to hold each other up, whether we feel like you built like a table or you curvy like a Coke bottle. You know what I'm saying? You still beautiful no matter what or how God made you. That's all I want to say, Gigi. I love you, baby. Keep doing your thing.
I love you too. Now, what did you think about Azealia Banks, what she said?
Azealia Banks probably knows some stuff that we don't know.
Like what?
For real. And they clowned her on Wildin' Out because she could be one of those feisty ones,
They called her ugly and stuff.
They did, and that probably destroyed her, and she probably felt like that as well. You know what I mean? Like, and it be our own people that do that, and I think that's real effed up, like, for real. And God didn't make everybody the same. You feel me? Like, if everybody was the same, it wouldn't be no world. And everybody, to me, is beautiful, whether you got one leg, a half of one, 3 fingers. You know what I mean? Like, this shit crazy, man. Everybody need to come together and start supporting each other, man. And mentally is where it starts at, up deep down inside in your heart. That's how I feel. We need to start, checking in with people and stuff, making sure they for real and not being fake about it. So people won't make mistakes like that. Then she probably had an underlying health condition that got passed under the radar because everybody want money. And she on Instagram looking at all these women with big old booties and little waists and all of that. That it probably ain't for you. That's probably what God didn't mean for you. You know what I mean? Just, just be mentally stable and your heart is good. You know what I mean? Because back in the day, we didn't see our aunties and stuff going through shit like this. Yep, they niggas was cheating on them. Sure was. And I'm still confused about that part as well. But, I mean, to each his own, Yep, that's all I wanted to say, Gigi. I love you for accepting my call. Shout out to
love you, boo.
Michigan.
Have a good weekend.
I love you too. I'm going to call you back,
Call
girl.
me back now. All right, we're going to let you
All
go.
right now. Bye-bye.
All right, the phone lines are open, you guys. Feel free to call in. We do got 2 people in the queue, but we need some more. I'm going to look in the comment section for 1 second. YouTube Street says, but Azealia is beautiful. Yeah, but they called her ugly on the show, and I guess it hurted her. Of course, it hurted her. Bailey said, you don't see anyone giving a kidney get hate. They went under the knife. They went through surgery. They didn't have to. Surgery is surgery. She is not a bad mother because she went under the knife. All right. I know that's right, Miss Bailey. You better let them know. Miss Bailey said, plenty of people, and I think that people reason, it's multiple reasons, I think people just use that excuse like, oh my God, I don't know, shit. Don't get me to thinking too damn hard tonight about that shit. I don't know. Okay. I'm gonna look at the comment section. You can't hear me. I don't know what's wrong. Why can't you hear me? Hello? Yeah, I can hear me. It says it went in and out. Okay. But that didn't give Azealia Banks the right to say that it was karma. No, what she said was wrong. It was hurtful what she said, But I'm gonna let y'all call in and say it then. Okay. So let's go on to our next caller. Calling from 484. You're live from the air. 484. Hello.
Hello.
Hey, how's it going? 484.
Good. Okay, so I wanted to comment on Jacky O. With her situation, like, I was a fan of hers in DC for a long time. I don't think that they were together either. And the reason
That's
why
what I
said
heard.
that,
They was not together.
right. And I think that because if you watch her video when she went to buy her home, she said in her video, she said, my house is $1 million and this is in my name. Nobody else's but mine. And she went on to tell a story about how she was raised along with her father and she lived in a trailer in the back of her house, in the back of a beautiful home that she was getting this home. Also, everybody loved their relationship so much, but he rubbed me the wrong way from the beginning because, like I said, I've been a fan of hers for a long time. And on the videos that they were making, she made it a point to say, people keep saying to DC, oh, you caught yourself a bad one. And he was like, yeah, I hate when people say that. She wanted me. I didn't want her. She chased me. She had to make me come out with her. She bought me dinner. She bought me breakfast. You know what I mean? To get his attention. Yeah, if you watch the videos.
Did he really say that?
Yeah.
Girl, you need to give me that damn clip. They don't run that clip enough for me. Y'all need to run that clip if that's true. Girl, I can't believe he said that shit. And y'all okay with that?
It's on her old videos. If y'all go check that,
Shut
I told you
up.
I am a fan
Shut
of hers.
up.
Yes.
Shut up. You gotta say what he said again, girl. What did he say? What's his name? DC Fly. What'd he say?
Yes. Okay, so people were saying to him in the comments of her YouTube video, oh, you caught yourself a bad one. And she said, I want to clear this up. He didn't catch me. I caught him. He didn't, he was like, I wasn't interested in her. She was interested in me.
Okay, hold on. Let me reiterate that shit. Okay, girl, so this is what happened, right? Now, homegirl on the phone line, 484, this is what she tell me, y'all. I can't believe this shit.
Candace.
Candace. Candace gonna tell me that she saw Young Fly, DC Young Fly, on the internet, a video of him and Jacky O. And everybody think Jacky O is so beautiful. And they was telling that dude, DC, oh my God, you really got you a bad one, you know. Sound like he was almost jealous, honey, of her beauty. But did you know
Exactly.
that DC corrected their ass and say, I wish y'all would stop saying that bullshit. You know, she was after me. She chasing me. You know what I'm saying? I'm the damn prize.
So,
She wanted me. She
yeah.
caught me. I'm the prize. She caught a prize. I'm
Right.
the one with the money. I got the fame. These
Exact-
pretty hoes come a
exact-
dime a dozen. They ain't shit. I'm not on pretty girls like that. They on me. Get it right. Get it right.
Yeah, she
I'm
had
with
to-
her
she
not
had to-
because she a bad pretty girl, but because she on my dick. Okay, she stayed, and I can do and I can say whatever I want to say, and she's still gonna ride or die. So cool, you know, it's beneficial. But don't make it sound like that I'm chasing her and I'm buying for her and I'm doing for her and no, that's not how it's going. Okay, I'm in my feminine energy, baby.
And
Go
that's
ahead,
not it.
girl.
That's not it.
Oh
Also
shit,
in
you
that
got
video,
more?
Yes. Also in the video, she cleared up because people were saying, "Oh, you're with him," because they were saying she's so beautiful and look at him. So she was saying like, people think that I'm a gold digger. Let me clear this up. When I met him, he was sleeping on his sister's couch. We would have to go inside of his sister's daughter's room and sleep on a twin bed. She said that's where I told y'all about the roach story because he was paying his sister bills and his sister had roaches. He was sleeping on the couch. So she was with him before he had any type of money. Any type of money. You know what I mean? She was a real one. She was a real one, sleeping on couches. She said they was in motels.
Well, I guess I'm a
sister
fake
house had
fucking
roaches.
one. I'm a fake one because ain't no way.
Okay.
If that's what y'all calling real, girl, bye. Y'all can keep that real shit all day. I'm fake as hell.
Okay, and then hold up, but that's not it. So then she was talking
Girl,
about
bye.
stuff that she brought.
Girl, bye.
She was talking about stuff that she brought, and he's like, she was like, do you like it? He was like, I don't care. That's your money. And she was like, yeah, let me clear it up too. I spend my own money. And if you notice her theme song on for YouTube, he say she bad, she bad, she bad. She don't ask for nothing. You know what I mean? So he was priding himself in like, she don't ask me for nothing. I don't have to do anything for her. You know what I mean? When they was going out to eat Benihana's, she was paying for it. Like, you got to look at her videos.
And y'all talking about Reginae with masculine energy? Shit. Y'all forgot about Jacky O? Because...
Oh, yeah. And you know about Reginae, the thing with her, I'm so tired of her. So I was one of the people that couldn't stand that girl. When she grew up, okay, my family, we come from wealth, but my grandparents and my mom and my father, they made sure that we worked for everything that we had. And with Reginae, what she did when she rubbed people the wrong way is because we know her. Remember when she was in that college and them kids whooped her ass? You remember that video?
But tell me about it.
Girl, Reginae was in class and she was trying to get the kids to go get her some food and they beat her up coming down the steps. I got to send you that clip too.
Yeah, go ahead. Oh.
GIGI. I'm going to send you everything. I just wanted to comment on that and let you know, yeah. So I'm going to send you the
So
Jackie
why
O
do they
clip
want to
for
beat
DC.
her up, though?
Because she was, so they was trying to order some food, and she was like, "Are you gonna go get the food now? Like, hurry up!" Like they was peasants, basically.
Oh, well,
you know what I mean?
That's
like, girl,
nasty. Where'd she get that attitude from? Who taught her this? Who taught her how to speak to people? Because you would think your parents would teach you, okay, this is how you behave, this is how you treat people. Come on, you are in a public presence. You know, you are the father of Lil Wayne. You are a representation of your father. Your behavior is going to fall back on your parents. But clearly, in this world, they don't care. And the parents don't care either in this world. So
exactly. That's why when she first started going through that stuff with Armand, mind you, I didn't think Armand was good anyway because of the way he did his baby mom. But when they started going through whatever
how he do his baby mama? I didn't tell me.
Oh, my goodness. he left her dropped her like a bad habit, was in another relationship so fast. And, he's loved and he's the one that's known, so everybody's on his side. And you know what I mean? And so when him, that's because she isn't relatable. You know what I mean? Everybody knows the old Reginae and how she acts stuck up and better than, and, so everybody was on his side. You seen how her mom came out and was like, I don't understand why so many people hate my child and da-da-da-da-da. People hate your child because of the way she is. You know what I mean? Like, so now that she's showing a different side, people are starting to like her more. But, yeah, it was her attitude. You know what I mean? It's her attitude. If I act like that, my grandma, my grandparents, my mom and dad, they would have killed me. We work hard. My dad, mom, they're both doctors. So is my grandpa, my grandmother, and grandfather. I'm a registered nurse. You know what I mean? So we have it. But we weren't raised like that at all. You had to show respect, give respect, work for everything that you have. You know what I mean? And I think the problem with her is that she never had to work for anything. And she just looked down on people. She didn't treat people right. So when she went to college, she didn't go back.
I think her problem, her parents ain't instill certain, values and morals in her and how to talk to people and have
because
integrity.
her dad don't even say.
That's from parenting. Your parent teach you the foundation how to treat people. That's parenting to me.
That's true. That's true. Why doesn't her dad say anything about anything either? Like the older men that she was dating, and
he don't seem like he's involved. It seemed like that's what she likes to put. She put on airs, like she's this and that in their relationship, and I think she uses her father's name to boast validation and attention, but it's not given.
Because T.I. had to go defend her. Lil Wayne didn't defend her. Remember that? I forgot who was disrespecting her, and T.I. nothing ever. I don't know where
say shit.
I don't know if
he in his own world. Say he ain't gonna say shit
lane.
either. He in his own world.
But it was nice talking to you. I'm gonna send you those clips so you can see what I'm talking about.
It was nice talking to you. I got a whole bunch of tea.
All right,
well, hold on. Let's read some of these comments. It says, why didn't he go? Hold on. Why didn't he go with her for more support? Come on, he did not love her. He was surgery in the hotel and left her dead. This sounds like a sacrifice. Maybe the guy wants more than whatever. So what's your thoughts when these people, just like I read, say, Jacky O, DC sounds like a sacrifice?
You know what? I was thinking the same thing because you know what? When you go get your surgery, just like the first time, she documented that. The first time she went and got her surgery, somebody went with her because after the surgery, somebody's supposed to be there. You're supposed to have a nurse there or a friend. They're supposed to take your vitals. They're supposed to pick up your medicine. They're supposed to check on you, make sure you're okay. Why was she alone? Why did they find her at 10:30 at night? That just doesn't make any sense. That's not checkout time for the maid service to come or anything like that. So why was she alone? Why didn't she have a nurse with her or a friend with her? That is not sitting right with me.
Well, you know what I got to say about that? DC, one thing, it does seem like DC is honest on his feelings. Now, if I have the mentality of DC, can we role play a little bit? I'm going to be DC Young Fly, and I'm going to tell y'all, listen, she want to be with me, okay? She begged to be with me.
Right.
Now tell me you going to get some surgery.
Baby, I'm going to go get, because what do you call her chest pizza? I'm going to go get my chest fixed. How do you feel about that?
I don't give a damn. Why you begging me for it? What this got to do with me? Huh? I want you to come over here and rub these feet. That's what you can do. That's your job.
Here I come.
Fuck your surgery. Shit, I got other hoes for that. Come get these feet. But your ass want to go worry about some surgery. I'm not about to talk to you about no damn surgery. Do what you do. Let's pray about it, and then let's leave it at that. You need to rub on these feet. That's your job. What? You know he want her to rub on them goddamn feet, suck them feet.
Yes, I cannot with you. You are
Shit,
too funny.
these
Oh
niggas
my
right here.
goodness.
Let me tell you about these niggas. Listen, if your body is, doing what it's doing from the baby, okay, that's it. And then you can get all the surgery you want. They still gonna get that young hoe. They still gonna get that young
they
hoe.
are.
If they gonna cheat, they're gonna
They
cheat no
are.
matter what. If you get a body, it don't goddamn matter. They're gonna do what they do.
They gonna cheat on you with somebody that don't
Right.
even got a good body. They
And
don't care. Just like
and
on that
y'all
big-
in the
on that
comment
live.
section talking about I ain't with her to the surgery. Shit. That she want to do that because she want to do that. It's not serving me. I didn't tell her to do it, so why would I do it? I'm out here making money from the family. That don't even seem like that's something he would do. Did I go help her to get the breast done? No, I did not. So why would I help her with this? See, y'all want too much from me. She wanted me. I didn't want her. I'm not chasing her. That's a whole different narrative, a whole different storyline that y'all have in y'all head because she's so beautiful and I'm so ugly. But this ain't that. This is not that damn story. This is a whole different story, okay? So that's
she
how I
said
feel
that
about it.
She said in her video, because she does modeling, and she was like, it's hard keeping up with the other females in the modeling world.
Girl,
So
when
she
you
was
30
getting
and come
her
on
body.
now. I'm sorry to say it. I ain't trying to hurt nobody's age. You goddamn know when you are a model, when you 30 and 40, it's time to retire. Models are normally, they get models from 16 years old, like runway models, 16 through what? 21 years old. 25 is when it's like, girl, what are you doing? If you striking at 25, then maybe. But usually 18 to 24, that is the prime. And then they just replace them out with another new batch,
Right.
Because modeling, you are a product. Your body is a product. You over here having babies, you ain't trying to be no damn model. You trying to be a mother, honey.
Right.
Pick a side. A model is a damn product. Now, social media has transformed the game where you can be an Instagram model and you can be short, you can be petite, you can be fat, you can be handicapped. You can be whatever you want to be. It don't matter because Instagram don't have any standards. Social media don't have no goddamn standards. Anybody can be a model. So she can always be a model as far as the, Instagram, social media. But when we're talking about professional model, but I don't even think she was on that. It don't seem like she was striving to be on a high scale of modeling. It seemed like she wanted to be a music girl. Like that, to me, I'm not trying to shade nobody. But that's like the bottom barrel when it comes to modeling, like the music girls.
Right. The music videos.
Yeah, because all these niggas, they just want to put some stick up in you. And to be a music girl, most likely you're going to be objectified. And that's it.
Right. She did have J Nova collection. I did order some lip gloss from her before.
Okay, so she had her own lipstick line.
Yeah, she had her own lip gloss line.
That's good.
When she brought her home, brought her home, she was talking about that's how she was able to purchase her home from her line.
Go ahead,
and
girl.
Also from YouTube.
I know that's right. So did her sales go up after the lipstick line? That's good. See, I didn't know that. Thank you for sharing me. They are saying.
I was actually.
Okay, so you said, what's your name, Candy? Candy said that Jacky O, she had a makeup line, and she made so much. She made so much money from her makeup line. She used that money to buy a mansion. Ain't that cute? Go ahead.
And you know what?
Can I ask you another question about that damn mansion? So, did
his
DC
name not even on the lease? That's the thing, on the mortgage.
So he ain't paying no mortgage, child.
She made a point to say in that video, DC is not on here. She said, I did this on my own. This is mine. She said, I paid this. She said it took her 2 years to find a home. And
well, I ask you again. Is DC did he pay on a damn mortgage?
I don't know.
See?
I don't know. She didn't say you did.
That's my problem.
I don't know.
I gave you 3 kids, 8 years, and you ain't paying my damn mortgage? Girl, I'm a gold digger.
I told you he said.
I'm a gold digger. I'm a gold digger.
I told you that her theme song, he's singing on there.
Girl,
talking about she don't ask for
listen,
nothing.
I'm a gold digger.
Yeah, he gotta say something. You see all them tour dates that he had on his post and pinned on his thing. He was going every single day. And then on that last live that I seen of them, he's so disrespectful. She was like, "Why are you not smiling?" And he was like, "'Cause I need some pussy. I need some pussy." And she was like, "Well, DC can't get any pussy because he's not with me." But this was a lie from like a year ago.
Girl, he has so many other hoes lined up. You know he gonna get some. Yeah, he's an addict.
Yeah, he's a damn mess.
He's an addict.
And you know what? I think subconsciously he like I said, when he was mad, when people were saying, you caught you a bad one, like it really did seem like he was jealous or like envious that, people were saying, she's so beautiful. How did you get her? You know what I mean? But she was so humble. There's a humble woman that's willing to sleep on the couch with you, that's willing to sleep on a twin bed, and your sister got roaches. Oh, hell no. She paying for y'all to go out to eat all the time? No.
Well, goddamn, I'm not humble. I'm fine. I thought I was humble until you described that. I'm definitely not your damn humble because I'm not sleeping with them roaches, and I'm not about to sleep with you on your cousin house or your sister house. Fuck that shit, Daddy. I'm going with my daddy.
Yeah, she had to. Yeah, because they was calling her a gold digger, and she said no. She explained that. She said, and we were staying in motels. She said, not hotels. And she said sometimes the bed stunk. Said, oh, hell no.
But you know what? If a person gonna see you how they gonna see you, she can say all that. They still gonna say gold digger. That's just what they're gonna say.
Right.
So all that explaining that I mean, maybe it help a few people, but you can't stop motherfuckers from saying bullshit. So.
Right. And then also on her channel, you would see, like, when his birthday came and Father's Day came, she's throwing parties for him. You never seen him buy her anything. Or throw a
but why
surprise
would
party
you
for her,
if he already told you she wanted him?
Right.
Do you know what it's like when a woman is chasing a man and the man is just going with the flow just for the sake of, because she just so down? I got a down ass a hoe in my life. I got a down ass girl, using her for whatever, comfort or just to have a trophy girl. Meaning that maybe his heart is really was never there and ain't gonna be there. So that's why you're seeing shit display out. I'm sure maybe if his heart is in somebody, you probably see a whole different side of him.
Yeah, because in that statement that you read, why didn't he say, my, at least girlfriend, I loved her?
Because that's not how he feels. And I think I applaud him for being honest. For not, because he could have did that because that's what people wanted. But he didn't fall into it. He said, nah.
Oh, and what you think about B. Simone?
And guess what? Maybe he can't, because maybe that young 20-year-old girl that he's with, rumored to be with, maybe she like, nigga, tread carefully.
You better not. Right. But what you think about B. Simone talking about she's grieving and we're not going to see her life only on her close friends for $9.99? Because she was one of Jacky O's best friends.
Well, I got a few reasons. To be honest with you, I really don't give a fuck. I don't give a damn.
Like Simone either.
Listen, if she charged $500,
90 seconds.
I really wouldn't have a comment on it because I really don't give a damn. But because I'm in gossip and that's my job, so I'm going to have to comment on that motherfucker. Okay? So if I have to comment, I just say, I would just be like, people are outraged. That's the direction I would go with. And people were outraged that she's charging, and they felt like she was taking advantage of Jacky's death to get a whole bunch of money. And maybe she is. Maybe she's always thinking of a business approach. Maybe she's business oriented. Maybe she's money greedy, and she feel like this is a way to gain more money. And
Well, we
yeah,
know she is.
but
Remember, she
I
said
really don't be giving a damn
that book
about
that she
people
ain't
what they
write.
be doing, huh?
Remember, B. Simone put out that book that she ain't write, that little pamphlet that she ain't writing, and she got canceled. It had 10 pages in there talking about this is the way to manifest, and then everybody called her out. Girl, you ain't writing none of this stuff. Plagiarism. The pages is empty. You know, B. Simone, she's something else. She's something else.
10 seconds.
That's her character, though. That's just who she is. She's always gonna be some bullshit with her.
I'm tired of her. I'm tired of some damn B. Simone. All right, let me let you go. I gotta go to work.
What time you go to work?
I gotta be to work at 7. It's 2:11 where I am. I'm in Pennsylvania. Yeah, I'm a nurse.
You in
I gotta
Philly?
be to. I'm next to Philly. I'm not in Philly. You know, Philly is the ghetto.
How's it like being in Philly? I haven't really been to Philly like that.
I don't be in Philly.
Oh,
I don't be in Philly.
Oh, what's wrong with Philly?
People glamorize Philly.
Shit, you know, I don't know.
Philly is terrible. Philly is terrible. I live in Delaware County. I live in the good part. Philly is terrible. I don't be in Philly.
It's a lot of niggas in Philly.
Yes, it's terrible. They actually have like a whole because I work in the hospital. They have a strip. So whereas there was like a lot of people on drugs, and the drug dealers come out and they give out free samples. They like samples, free stuff, so people can get high, so they can get addicted to it and come to them, so they can go out and tell people who has the best, this, that, and the third. You know what I mean? And I work in a hospital, so I see this so much. Philly is terrible, and people glamorize it. Come to Philly. No.
Can you do a Philly accent?
No.
You said no?
Not at all. No, not at all. Not at all. But Philly is terrible. I wouldn't recommend you to go there.
Okay.
Not at all. But you go ahead and you have a good night, Gigi.
Thank you.
I'll call in another day.
I appreciate you. All right, let's go on to our next 1-8. You're live on the air, 718.
Hi, Gigi. I'm calling from New York.
Hey, what's going on in New York? Talk to me.
Y'all done talked about everything that came to my mind. Y'all done crossed already.
No, we're going to cross it again.
But what cracks me up, though, I mean, to tell you the truth, I never followed either one of them. And it really gets me. I don't know how people look at her as a gold digger, because the man he didn't have no gold and he still doesn't. You know, it would be more like a coal digger. Right. You know, to this day, I mean, she still had more businesses and everything. And I saw that same interview that your previous caller had mentioned. Even when she was pregnant, she said that they were sleeping in motels, not hotels, and in her family's house, and roaches were dropping on her head. And yes, and he's there with her saying, "Who don't have no roaches?" I mean, interviews that I did see, I just felt so bad for her. And like you said, you know, the internet really, or social media, whatever you want to call it, blurs the lines, because he's no real successful comedian, or his ass would not still be on Wild 'N Out, because the only person making money on there is Nick Cannon.
They're not making money on Wild 'N Out?
No, that man is not even yet a millionaire.
No, they said that he was a millionaire.
Don't trust what Google says. Don't trust what Google says.
Well, you know, he's doing tours.
He's like a
Isn't he making a lot of...
well, I mean, when you look at the real legendary comedians, okay, they let you know how much they're making. Look at Lunel. How long Lunel is working. been working for years and years and years. And she tells the real facts about the money. She didn't hit $1 million, and she was been out there way before DC Young Fly, who really looks like one. That's a perfect name.
I will say this: Lunel and DC, they have different audience. I don't know.
Yes, this is true,
y'all
but
have
she
to
has
show
more
me
exposure.
that DC is broke. I don't believe it. That man has a huge platform.
Well, not he's broke as far as successful comedians. I'm not saying. I mean, you and I broke is different than celebrity broke.
Yeah, he has.
You know what I'm saying? And a lot of them just flash.
He has an Instagram. I'm sure he get a whole bunch of money from that Instagram. He's always torn. He's always working. He definitely seemed like a hard working man.
Yeah, but the money is there. Well, if that's what you believe, I mean, you know, but I mean, like they say, those tours, you know, they're usually doing like what do you call it, like little bars and local clubs and stuff like that. I mean, it's not like they're touring like 50 Cent or Kevin Hart or whatever. Because I forgot another interview, and they were talking about the comedians on Wild 'N Out. They're not getting money like that. It's just like the people on, you know, a lot of these reality shows, and you're thinking they're really getting bank, and they may get like $1,500 an episode.
So is that why people are saying?
And when it works all out, they might get $70,000 a year.
That's why people are saying that it's a sacrifice so he can make more money and come up.
Well, I saw some shows on that. He's not even in the game on the level to give a sacrifice. Like he's too way down.
But ain't that something y'all think? See, I think DC is up there. I think he's a big celebrity, but a lot of y'all think he not. And I'm not a big fan of his.
Celebrity and money doesn't always fit. Well, it depends on how you look at it. You know what I mean? He's well known in like certain sectors. You know what I'm saying? But that doesn't always translate to the money.
Because B. Simone, ain't she a multimillionaire? Just Hilarious, she's a millionaire, ain't she? All of them.
I don't know who those people are, but look at it too. A millionaire these days, don't. I mean, it's a lot for me and you, but in the regular scheme of things, $1 million is, and you're a celebrity, you're the bottom of the barrel. You know, $1 million is nothing these days, and don't pay taxes out of it, because then you're down. You know, then you're down to about $600,000. So I truly believe, because she had her hands in a lot of different fires, and I'm sure that his name is not on there because he didn't put any money in it. She paid for everything because he ain't had no money, and there may be some women or some little stupid chicks just latching on to him for a name or whatever. But he don't really have nothing when it comes to celebrity. Okay, and he's ugly. I mean, like the real ugly guys, the ugly men can still get women because they got a lot of money. They're 40 and 50 million, $1 million. Not know if you're scraggling around 1-2 million. That's nothing for a celebrity. He's been on Wild 'N Out how many years now? He's been on in there for several years, and they always talk about, even the comedians that are on there, they're always making jokes about how little they get paid.
Really? So why Nick
Cannon
not giving
my
them
son would watch
money?
that. Hey, it's a bit, if you can get cheap labor.
No, that ain't right.
And he knows that they don't. Well, I mean, he got his own issues there. But like some people don't demand things, and he knows that there's no big avenues for no place else. Just like the people that still hang around on Love and Hip Hop. Thank God for Cardi B. You know what I'm saying? They hang around there for a steady check, and all kind of things happen, because they don't want to really have a regular job. But most of them might. I've read where the first season they may get $1,500 an episode, and then it goes up and every reality star, everything. So I'm a firm believer in, you know, she definitely once the wheels started going and everything, and she left bettering herself. He stayed stuck pretty much. I look at that. But then she's no real model in the real world. Like you said, the lines are blurred because she's too short. She's a beautiful girl, but she's too short, and he's not, she's not a successful model. He's not a real successful comedian. But yeah. But I do want to say something from the surgery aspect. And this is another thing I don't understand with these people that supposedly have so much money, but they go to these, well, I call it storefront YouTube doctors. I had surgery when I had a tummy tuck when I can't even remember now, I was in my 40s, so it's been a spell, Gigi. And my mother, thank God for my mother, I didn't listen, but my mother was so angry. I was divorced child. I had a child 7 years old, and I never thought about it that way, about the risk, like dying. And my mother told me that if I went through that surgery, she wasn't going to help me at all. And she stuck to her word. She stuck to her word. I tell you, I laid here bleeding, all kind of stuff. But one thing I did do when my mother said that to me, I refused, because I'm a woman of a certain age. I didn't have any health problems or whatever, but still, you never know. It's shooting the dice. I had my surgery. I refused to have my surgery unless it was done in a hospital. Because if something goes wrong, everything is there. If you're in an office and there's other patients, you think they want to call 911 and have an ambulance come in running to get you? But see, I don't even know how to call it, but real plastic surgeons, not the ones that are just in here for the commercial stuff with the tummy tucks and BBLs, the real ones with reconstructive surgery and all of that before all of this stuff was big. That's where they operate at. But it's way, way, way more expensive. I had my surgery in New York Hospital. I wouldn't dare have thought to go into some storefront, I call it a storefront or some clinic or whatever, because those doctors also, too, usually they don't have the staff, they don't have the emergency life-saving equipment or anything. They got to call 911 like you was a gun victim in the street. So with all of these people that should have way more money than me, that was a city employee, why aren't they doing these surgeries in a hospital? Why aren't they having, true plastic surgeons, not the ones that were doctors that went and took a couple of courses and now I'm going to do me some BBLs and so forth and so on. You know what I'm saying? And that a tummy tuck alone, my surgery was 4 to 6 hours. That's a tremendously long time. And I can't imagine when they're throwing other things in, a butt, breasts, all kind of stuff. That's a long, long time for your body to be under all of that strain. And usually in those storefront clinics or whatever, the surgeon is the same one doing the anesthesia. Then there's to be a separate person altogether. So I don't understand how all of these people that are celebrities and all of this type of stuff, and they got this money, and they're having these surgeries in clinics. When the surgery there, tummy tuck alone, you're open almost like a pig, and they're pulling your organs down, your stomach muscle down. That's why when you see the botched ones and the people's belly button is almost in their coochie. So that's just something I don't understand with these people with so much money, that you never hear of anyone that died having their surgery. I'm sure it's happened, because anybody can die from anesthesia or complications. But how come we never hear of any of these people having surgeries in a hospital? I haven't heard one that has been publicized yet of anybody that died in a hospital having plastic surgery. It's all these doctors that have changed the avenue of to go to plastic surgery and took a couple of courses, because I saw a thing online too where it's like a really short, it might be something they take for a couple days, and now they're up there doing BBLs and tummy tucks and all of that type of stuff. And real plastic surgeons, real legitimate ones, won't even do a BBL, because they say that one you wouldn't think is like the most serious one, most dangerous of it all. But anyway, yeah. But I don't get, if they're so rich, why are they not having their surgery in a hospital? Plastic surgeons work in hospitals, unless you don't have the criteria to meet the standard of working in a local hospital, because your licenses and all of your type of stuff got to be up to date.
Well, just
and they don't want to pay, so they work in them little clinics.
You have rich people that are very cheap. She got money, but she got her surgery free.
But she got a lot of hustles going on. Just like Jacky had a lot of hustles going on. She had a hand in a couple of different pots. But DC don't have his hand in a bunch of different pots. All he has is his hands in his pants. That's all he has, sitting there stuck on Wild 'N Out. You check it out about this, how much those people get paid on Wild 'N Out. He's never been invited on no tour of no established other. I mean, think about it. He's just that. He's the transition. The YouTube back in the day when they did Vines or whatever, because that's how we started. And and he's a low budget comedian.
Make sure y'all like this video
he's
now.
Well known in
Get these
some,
likes up.
So I know I'm probably boring people.
Nah,
but your other caller was definitely on point. Anybody that has plastic surgery, I'm just saying to the audience, do it in a hospital. If because God forbid, if anything happens, everything is right there. Everything is right there. The full staff, all the nurses, the anesthesiologists.
I'm just thinking, y'all gonna have motherfuckers scared. Woo, girl. I can't imagine.
They should be.
Hold on. I can't imagine.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sitting up here in the surgery clinic, and somebody walk up in there and awesome, y'all gonna die.
Exactly.
Don't do it. Y'all gonna die.
One thing my mother did.
That scare motherfuckers so damn bad.
If you do it,
why
don't
you gotta
be cheap
say that
with it.
shit? Why you gotta say that shit? Oh God! But I'm sure some people
do it
are
right.
strong enough, and
don't be
they
cheap
don't
with
care.
Yeah, but if you do it right. Don't play it cheap when it comes to your life. Any other surgery you have is done in the hospital. You know what I'm saying? That surgery at a minimum is 4 to 6 hours, and that's for one part of your body. That is a tremendous amount of time for your body to be under anesthesia.
Well, the last thing
and
I
it's
want
an
to think
awful lot
about,
of blood loss.
I hear what you're saying, but the last thing a person want to think about is they about to die under that motherfucker. I want to hear happy thoughts.
Yeah, well, that means they don't have free.
Listen, I want to be, if I had, I'm be like, fuck what y'all saying. I need to see some happy thoughts. Okay? Shit, if I'm about to die, let me die in peace, goddamn it. Okay? Ain't nobody got time for this bullshit.
Yeah, but it's no need to do it needlessly either. You know what I'm saying? Just do it right. That's all I'm saying. I mean, so I'm glad my mother had that talk with me, because I was following behind my girlfriend who did it in this man's office. You know what I mean? And she was a younger girl too. She was in her 20s or whatever. But then my mother made me think, and I'm glad my mother made me think, even though she was very angry with me because I do realize it was selfish. It was selfish, you know, with having only one child or whatever. But mentally, I was just an emotionally broken person. That tummy tuck didn't do anything, didn't bring me nothing wonderful in my life. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, do it right. Surgeries are not normally done in a clinic unless you have a dental surgery.
No,
Do it
a
in a
lot of
hospital
that,
where
but
it's supposed to
that's
be.
a lie too. A lot of surgery is done in clinics.
Well, they have them. What the hospitals have the sections where they have the ambulatory clinics, but
But
they're attached to the hospital.
certain surgeries that people specialize in, sometimes the doctors or the surgeons has their own like practice or clinic or whatever.
Yeah. Well,
And
maybe so.
then
I've had a lot of
everybody
surgeries in
don't
my
go on this.
lifetime now.
Some people do nowadays. The new thing is doing local anesthesia as well. So it just varies.
I'm talking about serious surgeries where, well, you know,
Well, they do
where you are
BBLs
really
under
at risk.
local. Some people do BBLs under local,
Yeah.
where you
Yeah,
still be
but
up.
plastic surgeons will tell you that is the most. So I'm shocked to learn that because I'm saying, oh, it's your butt. You think your butt is real durable, you know? But surgeons say that the butt is the most dangerous because of blood vessels or something. You know, like hitting into the wrong one when they're like taking the fat from one area and putting it someplace else. It's real easy for them to hit, I don't know, a vein or something and get the fat in the vein and then it travels to your heart. Now you would think a butt is, you know, that wouldn't be as serious as a tummy tuck or
Well,
something like that, but it's
well,
more
the thing
serious.
about it is we're not surgeons, so we would know, you know. But these are
Right,
surgeons. This is what they do, so they're gonna
right,
have a different
right.
eye. So people
Yeah.
just don't know
So
shit,
I would
really.
just say, you know, do it. I mean, of course, it's much more expensive. You know what I mean? This was many years ago, and what my tummy tuck was 25,000, $25,000, and also too when I had that tummy tuck, like I hear about all these massages and all of this type of stuff, and they got to go back for this and that. I didn't have to go. I didn't. I mean, I did my follow up and all of that, but I didn't have to go for all these massages and all of this. It's just a marketing thing to get more money out of you, and you got to get this special wrap and this, that, and the other.
Well,
They're
I
just,
think when
extorting.
I look at the massages, they're really good because they drain you. They call lymphatic massages, and even if you don't
No.
have a surgery, you can still get the
Hmm.
massages, and those massages are still
Oh
good for
yeah,
you.
I mean
I
massage feels
think
good
that
for any. Yeah.
not the feeling, but health wise, I think everybody should go get massages, as you know,
Yeah.
with a person that knows how to drain your body, the liquids from your body. You know, I think it's a
Mhm.
benefit. I think massages and massaging the body and people know what they're doing with the body is amazing.
Oh, and another thing too, when it comes to the surgery, like when people complain, oh, you know, they didn't do it tight enough, this, that, and the other. And there are legal standards that say how much they can take out and how tight they're supposed to pull this, that, and the other. Of course, you're always gonna, if you're paying and a doctor's desperate for money, they'll always do things. You can pay somebody to do what you want, but a lot of people, some people will complain if it's not as tight as they want it or not as much as taken out. But then they can get that extra tight and get that extra taken out, but then it's not in compliance of what's healthy for the guidelines for the surgery. So then if the doctor goes along with it and breaks the guidelines and the person drops dead because they wanted it super tight, 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 or, you know, they wanted more ounces of fat taken out. Because legally there is an amount of fat at one given session that the doctor should not exceed. Of course, obviously, with all the deaths, you know, there are doctors, of course, that are, you know, not sticking to a lot of those guidelines. But it's up to your doctor to tell you that, you want X, Y, and Z. But, legally and health-wise, I can't do that. Not in this one session. But they want to get that money, so they do it. Or some of them will take the money and not do it, and that's why you'll also see some reviews saying, oh, it's not as small as I want it, or it's not as flat as I want it, because there are guidelines that state how much fat that can be taken out and how tight your body can be pulled. It's not like having going to build a house. I'm designating exactly what I want. You can do it with your body with some doctors, but it's not it's a very dangerous thing to do.
Well, I just got to
I
say
feel like
on
such
that
a
note,
Debbie Downer. I'm sorry, Gigi.
no, I just have to say on that note that surgeons are not miracle workers. They can't do any and
Nope.
everything. And I think it's important before you do it to have realistic expectations and just know
Exactly.
that, hey, it may not come out how your expectation. And are you going to be okay with that? And just be okay with that if you decide to move on forward.
Yes.
And surgeons, they are not perfect. They are human, so just like anybody else.
And it's called a medical
Mistakes
practice for a
will
reason.
always happen. Huh?
Yeah. And it's called medical practice for a reason. I mean, they're always practicing. They don't have answers to everything. And the most dangerous thing of it all is the anesthesia. And the longer you're under anesthesia, the higher risk you have of death because your blood pressure drops.
Mm-hmm.
And
you
so
do
if you're
have
having
people.
multiple surgeries,
You do
go
have
ahead.
some surgeries that will last 12 hours, 10 hours.
Yes, yes. And when they're having these multiple things, I mean, they're definitely going into that. If a tummy tuck alone is 4 to 6 hours, and now you're having a mommy makeover, whatever combination you put into that.
Well,
that's
also, I would
dangerous.
just state that it's a miracle. It's an amazing. The 1600, 1700 would kill to be in this generation of surgery, because they didn't have no other
Right?
choice.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of them probably didn't
No.
even have no gym either. And once a lady have kids, that was a wrap for her ass. Ain't no getting back.
Mm-hmm. And that's why so many women died in childbirth,
Yeah, they didn't
and
have
they died
medication
young and
there,
so
nothing
many
like that.
children.
Yep.
Yeah. And no such thing as surgery. Just think about it. The first person to decide to cut open the brain, you know what I'm saying? Or if you had a bullet, it just stayed in there, or they tried to dig it out if it was near the surface and have you chew on a towel and pour some whiskey on it.
It's
That was
amazing.
surgery.
I'm so thankful in the
Mm-hmm.
time that I'm living in, and I'm so jealous of the
Mm-hmm.
future. Like sometimes I sit and wonder of like the future when I won't be here. It's sad, but at the same time, I don't know. I'm excited for it too. I'm excited, even though I won't be here, I'm excited to
And I'm the
see
complete
progression.
opposite. I'm glad I won't be. I'm glad I won't be.
Well,
I'm serious because everything, I mean, think about it, Gigi. I mean, even like in the last generation or whatever, I mean, people, look at all the things. I mean, there's technology and all that, but then also there's all the things on the internet about AI taking over. And I believe that. And it's not far off. They're talking, we may still be living. So,
well,
it's not
you know
100 years
what?
from now.
I don't thrive in fear. That's not what I live
Mm-hmm.
for. I know people do. I know when I was coming up, they said the same thing about computers. People love to live in
Yeah.
fear, and they get so much energy based on fear. But in my world of my choice, I don't harp on fear. I do. Only time I do is when I'm in a gossip sector. In gossip sector, they like fairy
Yeah.
stories because it's more gossipy.
And backbiting.
But it's just so
But I miss the
much in
personal
this
aspect,
world
Gigi.
that is just so precious and so amazing to me.
Anymore, families really.
Family does do that. People and families do that. They still have that. Maybe not in your circle, but people still
Yeah,
have
yes,
that. I
true.
don't think everything is the one same. How people like to push fear and like to paint this thing like everybody is doing the same thing. That is so far from the truth. You have different
No,
groups of
it's
people
not everyone.
that has different traditions that hold on, some let go. Everybody have different practices. To
And
me,
that's
I
what is
feel
most
that
valuable.
you make life, life is what you make it. If you want family, you want more family, then get in touch with your own family. Call a family meeting. Get in touch with people that have the same wants and beliefs and values. Everybody is not going to come to the table, and that's okay. But the ones that do, then you make it work with them.
Right. I'm just saying, and I mean, of course, I mean, I don't look at a rule for any sector, but I'm just saying with cell phones and all of that type of stuff, it's just hard to be, um, like, I'll go to my family's house or whatever. Everybody's face is down in their phone. You're at dinner, your face is down in the phone, and my son is in his 20s, and like I look at, and they won't miss it because they never had it. I don't know what age group you're in, Gigi, but I know like when I was in college and all of that type of stuff, like my son, like the slow dances, staying on the phone all night and with your boyfriend and falling asleep with them on the phone, getting flowers and going out on dates and all of that. It's just different now. It's not as personable. Some people, you'll call them and they'll be like, don't call me, text me. And texting creates a lot of disagreements too, because it's all the way I wrote it and the way you read it. I mean, that has happened to me many times. And then it winds up to be an argument because you don't hear the tone or the mood that I'm in when I say it. So I just say I miss just things being more personable, people not being so cold, somebody being hurt in the street, or some grandma's knocked down, somebody's trying to help and not pulling out their camera. I'm talking about those type of things that the world has become so desensitized, and all of this whatever these forums, all these different forums.
Bluetooth.
If a man is nice, he's a simp.
Oh, you
and
talking
then
about the blue pill?
City girl.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
blue
like
pill.
it. I like.
And just go get your.
One thing I would say, I love texting. I love technology. I love everything in the future. I love the fact that I have some family members that is willing to get out of their comfort level in their shell to learn. And I think that you never get too old to stop learning. And I have some family members that get stuck in this past world, and it's like life has really moved on and they're still stuck in the past. And to me,
but don't text me that so and so's dead. I mean, certain things require a phone call.
But to me, I think it's so. To me, it's sad because they stop living, and I see so many people stop living, and they're just there. And so I have a few older auntie and my mom and my father now. They're texting me, and we have this whole conversation through text, and it's so cute. And we use these emojis and everything. And I love it. You know, I love how I can FaceTime my family in Arizona, and I love it. I love it. I love it.
And I think it is cute when the older people get into it, though. I remember the first time my mom did it, right? And my mom, well, I lost her to COVID, but unfortunately, she had alopecia, so she looked a little like Jada Pinkett. But at any rate, when I'd go to the hospital, I would put up the phone so her sisters could see her. So you know how when you FaceTime and your picture will wind up in the corner, right? So my mom's picture is up in the corner, and she's seeing herself, not realizing she's seeing herself, Gigi. And she says to her sister, "Whose baby is that?" Whose baby is that in the background? But my mother was seeing herself.
Mm-hmm.
And she didn't realize she was, because she couldn't see too well, so she just sees the bald-headed little face. So she's thinking there's a little baby in the background. And that thing tickled me so much.
Mm-hmm.
So much.
Coco says, I like text. I don't like to talk, but the caller has a point. Texting can be misunderstood. Well, Coco, I have another thought. Talking on the phone can be misunderstood. Talking in person to person can be misunderstood. Anything can be misunderstood. It's been plenty of times when people talk in front of each other and be misunderstood. So I think with that is make sure you communicate more effective, even when you're texting, even when you're talking to somebody over the phone. Communicate effectively, okay? You know, it's so often.
And you can use all avenues. You know what I mean? I mean, don't be limited. I'm not saying, because I don't want to talk to people all the time either. But what I'm saying is just like sometimes, a call should be required. I remember being so hurt when I missed a funeral of somebody I was very close to, and they're like, "The cherry, oops, I text you." And I'm like, I was so devastated. I mean, that's just not something I would text. When I know that somebody's close to someone, you know what I mean? I wouldn't. Certain things you just don't. To me, are too personable to text. But I don't say get stuck in the old days either, because I mean, I've had workers that you can't say they should retire because then you're being ageist, but they can't use the computer.
Mm-hmm. Right.
I can't sit there.
Alina Jones, I think you have a great point, boo. Thank you for taking up for me. All right, 718. Well, it's getting late. We appreciate you. We're going to let you go at this time. All right. So, yeah, we have no more phone calls. So, all y'all got is me now. Yeah, that's all y'all got is me now. What's up? What's up? What's up? What they say, Elena? Huh? Elena? What they say, Elena? Let me find out. Okay, I'm in these comments now, baby. They said, you talking to Miss? Mm-hmm. Gigi holding on these lives on the West Coast for favor. Yeah, come on. For this, what's up? What's up, y'all? What's up? What was said depends on the topic. What you talking about, Miss Bug? I seen a lot of folks quitting because they can't handle all the technologies. Well, Jamie, I have a auntie, and we get into it, because when it comes to technology, she likes to say, "I don't know how to do that. I don't know how to do that." And to me, I think that's a form of giving up. And she have little kids that she watch, and I think that is so dangerous. And I tell her all the time, when when a family member or somebody tell her to do something that is techie, and she said, "I don't know how to do that," I say, "Stop. Can you please stop that? Like, you can do so much." But when you're constantly telling yourself that you don't know how to do that, and you haven't even tried, and you have kids that you watch that looks up to you, and you have that mentality, "I don't know how to do that," Those kids are going to pick up. I don't know how to do that. All you got to do is be damn resourceful, okay? And we go into it because I get on her because I cannot stand that attitude. I don't know how. What? I can't, and I know she can do so much more if she apply herself, but it's this laziness mentality some older people I feel have that don't want to learn anymore. Life does not just stop. You can, and then it's older people that I see, they constantly learning, constantly moving forward, constantly engaging. It is a choice. So we get into it because I don't accept I don't know. I don't accept that mentality. I don't accept that language. I don't. Let me give a big old thank you to Special Earth Angel, donating $10. And if it comes from a nigga, if I'm dating a nigga or have a nigga around, and I say, can you help me with this? If they say I don't know, I tell their ass to go. What the hell? I don't know. Nigga, find out. Be resourceful. If you don't know shit, you got the phone right there. Google that shit. Find out what it is. How can you do it? How could you apply yourself to help me in a situation? If you claim you want to be around me, how can you be? Come on now. I don't know. I think it's so lazy. And I don't buy into it. Okay, so so that's just how I be feeling about that. Thank you, Miss. So what else is going on, y'all? Since we got that out the system, what else is going on? Any other topics? Did you guys hear about? See, that was such a deep topic. I didn't know if you guys will like that topic about the neighbor and she going to, the black lady and a white lady. But anyway, what is a good topic to talk about tomorrow? Anybody got something to say about tomorrow topics? They said Blueface acting a fool. I mean, ain't he doing it always? I mean, that's just what he does. Right, but it's still not the same. You go back and forth in those voice messages, I feel like it's more time consuming. Okay, I don't know what you're talking about, the voice messages. Because okay, you must have been talking about somebody else. What you think about G Herbo and Tiana breakup? Girl, I knew they was gonna break up. You know that shit don't last. That ghetto love hip hop shit, you know that shit, it don't last. Girl, their relationship been broke up. When you with a nigga and he been cheating on you, girl, that ain't no damn relationship. Nah. That been relationship been over, child. Okay? Why she put up with all that shit? And I just think that people they fantasize about getting dogged out. I know it sounds weird as hell, but I think some people fantasize like, I know this nigga gonna cheat on me. I know he gonna hit me one day. I know he gonna verbally abuse me, but I'm still gonna be by his side. I'm still gonna show him I'm gonna ride this wave no matter what. I'm gonna be down with him. And I think people fantasize about that, and people fantasize about that. I think it might be weird, but I think people do. And why do people do it? I don't know. Because of their upbringing, that's what they saw. They think that is the vibe of a love and hip hop relationship, and they just like the dysfunction of it. Miss donating $10. Thank you, boo. They said she needed to get a college degree and stop following the Emily B footsteps. Hello, good points on. He's on Wildin', but 195, which has movies. Have you seen Blueface and his baby mama on Cool Kicks? Pull it up, please. I gotta look into it. But you know, he's dogging her ass out and she's allowing it as well. She just like her mom, don't do it at all. Her mama get her teeth knocked out. Yeah, Emily. And she's a pretty girl too, ain't she? You see, all these pretty girls got something in common. They are taking abuse, okay? And see, y'all want to be so damn pretty. Why? So you can take more abuse like these other pretty girls doing? Huh? You never see the big bitches, the 600-pound bitches going through this shit. Now, you see Monique. Y'all want to talk about Monique and Derek? Monique. Girl, you did not represent for the big girls. Did she or did she not? She did not. But it does seem like in a certain urban sector, in the urban market, men always disrespect these girls, and these girls always accept it. You know, it's really something going on there. You know, it's something going on there. Tired of Blueface, he's so disrespectful. Shit, ain't they all disrespectful? Non-attractive woman getting abused too. Who? Who ugly getting abused? September. Tell me a ugly woman that's getting abused, huh? Who you think is ugly that's getting abused? I'm gonna wait on that. Please tell me who ugly getting abused, huh? I'm waiting. I don't see no names. I don't see no names of the ugly people. People hollering about telling you everybody woman is not sin. Can you name me an ugly people that's getting abused? That don't mean nothing. But y'all can't even name ugly motherfuckers getting abused. We can name a whole bunch of pretty bitches getting abused, but we can't name one ugly motherfucker. Huh? Who ugly getting abused? I'll wait. Anybody ugly getting abused? Okay, how about this? Who is not that pretty that's getting abused? Okay, Eve, she ain't ugly, but she not in a pretty sector either. She ain't getting abused, huh? Eve ain't getting abused, honey. She got her a good man. Who else? She not ugly, but she not pretty, but she ain't getting abused by her husband, right? She not getting abused, that tennis woman. Okay, do you remember that movie with Monique? What they call that? And she was eating that big fried bucket of chicken. I forgot her name, child. But yeah, her. She got a boyfriend or husband. And she's not on a pretty list. And she's not getting abused. You know? We only talking about famous women. Yes, September. Shit, that's all we know. Tiny T.I. Okay, Tiny. Okay, I don't think T.I. whooping her ass. I don't think she getting abused, but okay. Let's talk about T.I. Tiny. Okay, but this is what y'all don't understand about Tiny Baby. Tiny is Tiny. Okay, Tiny. She likes other women, right? Tiny is bisexual. So Tiny and T.I., they go out and they do it with other women together. I think the only thing that was bad is when T.I. was going with Bernice, you know? But other than that, you know, I heard T.I. has put hands on her. Really? I'm surprised. T.I., he's all about black power and stuff. Really? I can't see T.I. hitting on Tiny, you know? I can't see that. I can't see he hitting on her. But you know what? It's going on 3 o'clock, y'all. I'm going to let you guys go, and I will see you guys on another video. I appreciate you guys. I love you guys from the bottom of my heart. I thank you for all the support, all the likes, all the comments, all the shares. And until then, I'll see you guys on the next video. Bye.